Oh yeah, welcome back everybody to the One Piece Grand Tournament Part 5! This is gonna be the most exciting tournament you've ever witnessed in your entire life around fictional characters. Yeah! If I had the animation budget, there would each and every single one of these challenges would be animated in grand style, like that one time Shanks fought against Mihawk in a poetry slam. That would have been fantastic. But you'll just have to use, like, your mind's eye, I suppose. All right. Welcome in, everybody. Part 5. It's between 4 and 6. Part 5 is usually the best one, right? Yeah. Obviously. Oh, dude. I'm excited for this one, actually. I added some new kind of challenges in the roster, which you guys might actually enjoy, because there's a few in there that are actually going to revolve not so much around me, but more around your decisions. So there's some of these polls that are some of these challenges that are just going to basically be poll the audience, and we'll see what happens. No Straw Hats in the tournaments today. Yep, all of the Straw Hats have been effectively removed from the tournaments. They all that happened. Yeah. What happened? The first 4 parts. There's a playlist. You could go check it out. One Piece Grand Tournament playlist on the channel if you want to see what happened with the last 4. How's my day going? My day's going great, Paul. Went to the gym earlier, ate lunch, and now I'm doing this. So, yeah. Let's see here. Drawing Goku right now. That's cool. Goku might be in this. Goku's not in this, but I guess he could be. I mean, I don't know. There's actually, I think there is a mechanism from which Goku could actually be a relevant factor in this tournament. So, don't count your chickens. That might actually be a thing. What is this? Can I get a rundown real quick? Yeah, okay, so what we're doing is we're doing random One Piece characters. They're going to be competing in a bunch of random challenges. Some of them are, like, combat-based. Others are, like last time we had, I think, Vegapunk versus Luffy, and the challenge was, who would you trust the most to drive your grandmother to the airport? Vegapunk won that. There was also one, Vegapunk won the last tournament, the Stella did, because there was one at the end that was, like, SATs, like, you have to take the SATs, and everyone's like, well, shit, Vegapunk just wins that, right? So Vegapunk wins. Usopp won one of these. Robin won one of these. The thing is that people have noticed at the 5th tournament in, being a well-rounded character, like Usopp defeated Garp in, like, the first round of the last tournament because it was speed drawing as a challenge. And so Usopp just drew circles around Garp. Shanks lost already. Kaido lost in the very first tournament, I think, to Kobe. It's just, you never know what's going to happen here. You just never know. But it's always fun. It's always fun to do these. And we start off by selecting 12 random participants. Now, to go over some stuff from the last tournament, what we do is that the one of the people that did not win from the last tournament, I throw in the poll to be a successor in this tournament. So the last person that won, or didn't win, I should say, but was, like, upgraded to this one, is Beppo. So Beppo was taken from Part 4. He's going to have another shot in Part 5. Is Beppo going to bring home the gold this time around? I guess we're going to have to wait and see. Now, there was another thing where I needed 2 characters for the thumbnail. So the other day in a live stream, I rolled for another character, and it turned out to be Doc Q and Stronger from Blackbeard's crew. You can see him down here, right? So I tried to make a thumbnail with Doc Q and Stronger, and it is so difficult to find good images of them together that's high enough quality. So I decided just to roll again, and as the third, and we got Crocodile. So I'm like, great. So that's why the thumbnail is Crocodile and Beppo. Crocodile and Beppo are going to be going up against each other. Are they going to win? I mean, they might. I mean, if Beppo wants to take it all, he's going to have to go up against Crocodile at some point, but we're just going to see how that goes, right? Yeah. So right now we have 3 participants. We have Beppo, Doc Q, and Stronger. So I guess that's actually 4 participants, but Doc Q and Stronger are going to be participating together. And then we have Crocodile. So we have to pick 9 more. And the way that we're going to do that is we're going to do the random roster list that I have over here. picking 9 random characters. And then after the character selection, we're just going to dive right into the challenges. There's usually around 22, maybe upwards of 23 rounds. It is a double elimination tournament. So if somebody loses, if Beppo loses, ooh, Beppo's the seed. Actually, that's going to be all randomized, so he might not be the seed. He might be, but we're going to randomize all of this. So don't worry too much about the placement as we're just adding them in. If Crocodile gets a sewing contest, I'm going to include sewing contest just because you said that. Actually, that's something at the very beginning here. Let's leave it up to the chat right now. If anybody has some ideas for some challenges that have yet to be included here, let me know, and then I will include them. I actually am going to put sewing contest on the roster. Who can... Let's see, what did we have to make in home ec back in middle school? Oh, an apron. My mom the other day texted me like, I found this apron you made in 7th grade. Do you want it? And I'm like, no, Mom, you can hang on to that. I don't really wear aprons when I cook. But like, who can sew the best apron? In a, the fastest, I guess. We'll just go with that. All right, swimming is already on there. Fishing. Yeah, I was going to put fishing on here the other day, but I've had so many ideas, I keep forgetting all of them. I need to write them down. All right, fishing contest. So you're like at the lake, and it's like, oh, who's going to catch the biggest one today? Who can catch the biggest fish? I don't even know how we're going to determine that, but we'll just figure it out. All right, what else? Origami is already on here. Pokemon Trainer is already on here. Dance Battle, we've done like 3 of those before. Rap Battle, we've already done a lot of the musical and dance-based challenges, so all those are kind of done. There was like Best Rapper or like Best Rap Battle or DJ, or there was like dance for like a music video and then interpretive dance. We did cheerleading. We did like there's so many of the standard tournament like challenges are already done. Painting competition, we already did that. Sumo, we already did that. Let's see. Best lifeguard. You know what? That seems unfair to any Devil Fruit user, but that's the point of this tournament, to be unfair. Best lifeguard. Who would be the fastest and most responsive in saving a drowning person, I guess. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That's a tournament. There you go. All right. Chess is on here. Also, chess boxing is on here. Marbles. Okay. So we kind of already did marbles because marbles was part of the Squid Game tournament that we did there. Best babysitter is I think we already did that. If not, it's already on here. Let's see. Chainsaw carving. I love that one. Chainsaw carving. We doing ice or wood? Who would be the... I'll flip a coin for ice or wood if we get it. Who would be best at carving? Either wood or ice. And I'll flip a coin when we get there. Yodeling. All right. Yodeling is different. See, we could do the musical theme ones, but we just have to come up... We have to think outside the box here. All right. Who would have the best mountain shaking yodel? Yodelay, comedian is on here. F1 driver is already on here. Horseback archery. We've already done horseback ride. No, we've never done horseback riding. Oh, you know what? Dressage, or whatever it said. I'll put that in here. Yeah. Who would be best at a dressage competition? That's actually, there was a cover page Oda drew one time of the Straw Hats competing in the Olympics, and Robin was actually competing in dressage, and I called it, I didn't know what that was at the time, so I said she was a jockey, like she was doing like horseback riding and racing, and people were like, no, Tekking, that's actually a sport called dressage. It's way more like eloquent and fancy pants and, like aristocratic than merely horseback riding. It's like, it's something more than that. So we'll do that. Why not? Dressage competition. Super Smash Brothers, I just added that on here, Trey. Like 10 minutes before we started, I thought of Super Smash. You have to pick a random character and just go for it. That's on here, yeah. Best at hide and seek. Okay. Hide and seek. If anybody gets observation, they're pretty much just going to be guaranteed to win. But who knows? Maybe they're really good at hiding. Who would be best at hiding? Oh, wait, no. Who would be, I mean, like, okay. For that one, we're going to have to determine who's the hiding person and who's the seeker. And we're going to have to probably flip a coin on that. Yeah, we're just going to have to flip a coin on that. Okay. Flip a coin to decide hider and seeker. And then we'll just go from there. Best at pottery making. I don't think pottery making has ever been on here before. We'll do pottery making. I'm always looking for new ones. As long as it's a little different than just drawing, painting, sketching, color pencils, digital art. Like we gotta come up thinking of other ways to do like artistic abilities here. Pottery making. Okay. Who would sculpt the most sturdy and structurally sound vase, or pot, I guess. Yeah, we could do that. Structurally. Okay. I messed up spelling that word so bad. Autocorrect. There we go. Let's see. Cooking meth. Yeah, I'm probably not going to put that one on here. Let's see. Best at being a lawyer. That was last time. I think juggling was already on here. Wall Street, there is like an equivalent of Wall Street on here. The quickest to go from assistant manager at Wendy's to the vice king of the world, like the god emperor of the world. What's the best way for me to describe that? Fastest to, I'll just say king of the world. How about we do that? King or queen of the world. I actually have an idea. All right. The characters are dropped off in our world with nothing but the clothes on their back. Who is the fastest at ruling the planet? And that might not even apply. Like, Beppo. If Beppo gets that, he's basically screwed because there's no way Beppo's taking over the world. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I think we have enough. I mean, I don't want to... I love all the suggestions, but we'll save some of these for next time. We already have a lot. I think with that, we have over 80. So, and there's only going to be 23 at most competitions here. I mean, there could be more depending on a draw. We don't get draws very often. I try to avoid draws because then everybody is just like draw. But we do get a lot of draws. So we have enough. We have a good one. Best D&D. We already did that before. D&D I think was in the third one. I think we did D&D competition. Or maybe it was the last one with Usopp. I can't remember, but it was one of the ones. Okay. So I think we can reset that. I think we're good. Okay, cool. All right, now we're going to move on to character selection. Now, I'm going to also, just excuse me, I'm going to have to stop at the beginning of every round to write down the time codes of these to make the chapters easier when I upload this video or when the VOD goes live. All right, just to make it easier to look through all of the different competitors. Okay, so character select. Let's go over to this page. And I'm pretty sure I removed all the characters from here that we've already used before. There are some interesting options here that aren't straightforward. You'll find out if we land on one of those. I kind of hope we do. Most of the characters are just by themselves, although some of them, like we did Johnny and Yosaku before, like Kami and Papagoo are on here. So Kami and Papagoo would be together if they competed. We see Docu and Stronger as like already have like the dual competition thing going on. So how big is the pool of characters? Let me check really quick here. The pool of characters right now is 110. We have 110 characters. The One Piece has so many characters, it's pretty much impossible for me to like run out of characters. We're going to do this like, I don't know how many tournaments we're going to do, maybe like 8. And then when we get to 8, I think we can have 8 competitors, and then we can go into the final tournament to see who's the ultimate winner of everything. So we'll probably have 3 more after this, and then the final tournament, and then that'll be it. We'll call it there. All right. Now, you guys ready? You guys ready for this shit? You guys ready? Let's do this. We have Beppo, we have Crocodile, we have Docu and Stronger. The 4th competitor, There's a lag in the chat. I haven't seen if you guys are ready yet. Hold on a minute. Hi, Teching. Hi. How are you doing? Heck yeah. Hoorah. Hoorah. Let's do this. Yeah. Has Roger competed yet? No, he hasn't. Come on, Gaimon. All right, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Captain. All right. Fourth competitor in the 5th tournament is Mr. 2 Bon Clay. Oh, yeah, now it's a tournament right after Pride Month. This was supposed to be on the last week of June. I meant to do this last week, and it didn't work in the schedule. It should have been in June, damn it. All right, well, whatever. Okay, we have Mr. 2 Bon Clay, the user of the Mane Mane no Mi, the clone fruit, currently the king and queen, respectively, of the New Kama land in Impaled Down. Yes, $800 on Bon Clay. Looks like Pride Month just got extended. I also have over here some stuff. I have a dice. I have a coin for coin flips, and I have my rainbow dice that we're going to be rolling here in a moment. You'll see where that comes in. Okay, who's voting on Bon Clay to win it all? I guess we're going to see where this goes. Oh, come my way. Oh, come my way. All right, I'm voting for Mr. 2 Bon Clay. I think he's going to win it all. I think he's got this. Yeah. All right, next up, participant number 5. Here we go. You know what? I'm actually okay with this. Makino from Party's Bar from Luffy's hometown. Makino, a single mother, has joined the roster. Just an ordinary single mom from the middle of nowhere in the East Blue. Hey, if we know anything about moms from the Elbaf arc, we know that Makino has a solid chance of winning this. Her baby is off in the crowd like, Mama, go. Just like, yeah. Hey, Makino, okay, listen, she doesn't live in the Grand Line or anything, right? But she lives in the One Piece world. She is a bartender in the One Piece world. She has to deal with some shit, right? You saw this whole situation with Higama. I think she handled that rather well. But, she's a bartender in the One Piece world. There's got to be some rough and tumble pirates that stop by Fuchsia Village every now and then she's got to deal with, right? She might actually win this. Who knows? Who knows? You know what? Should I add bartending to the list? I don't think we've ever done bartending before. I kind of try to have one thing on the list that if she is so lucky to roll, she just automatically, you know what? I'm adding it. Hold on. I'm adding it in right now. I don't even care. Let's do it. There's 87 different things. If Makino goes up and rolls bartending, she just fucking gets it, all right? Yes. Mixology. Oh, yeah, we'll do that. Mixology. Bartending. Mixology. Who can craft the best, I guess, the most unique drink, the most unique alcoholic beverage? There we go. I'm putting it in. Yeah, now it's a tournament. I wasn't feeling it at the beginning, but now it's a fucking tournament. All right. Going back to the characters. All right, here we go. All right, Makino, tournament participant number 5. All right, so here we go. We got Beppo, Doc Q, Stronger, Crocodile, Mr. 2, and just a mom who bartends. That's all we got. All right. Now, next up, we have participant number 6. Number 6. Who's number 6? Viola. All right, Viola from Dressrosa. Viola. Okay. Yeah, I mean, she has the Clairvoyance Devil Fruit. Dude, that is going to actually come. That is an amazing utility Devil Fruit. Guys, I don't think you understand. I had to do a video about Viola one time, and I swear to God, hold on, let me just pull that up really quick. When did I do that Viola video? I think it was 2021? It was the glare fruit. There is a statistic that Oda actually revealed of how much she can see with her devil fruit ability. Yep. And it is absurd, the range that she has with that. Like, it is ridiculous. Hold on a minute. I think I have it here somewhere where it's mentioned. It is mentioned. Where is it? There is a point where she actually says how far she can see. Here it is, right here. I can see a bird's eye view of anywhere within a 4,000 kilometer radius. That's the radius. 4,000 kilometer radius. That is an 8,000 sphere of omniscience that she fucking has. And I even went, I checked this. Remember, I even made video. I did this. I went and checked. Like, look at this shit. Look at this. Like, that's like the entire continent of Africa. That's absurd. Look at this. That's not half of our planet, but it's a pretty big, sizable chunk out of it, right? Like, if she's standing in the center of Africa, that is how much she can see. The Mediterranean to the freaking Cape of Good Hope. Oh, my good Lord. Earth's radius is 6.5. Okay, so yeah, that's right. I guess the One Piece planet, I think, is bigger than ours. Yeah, the One Piece planet is massive. So that is over half of the planet. Holy crap. Now that's something I think Oda, just like when he said that the Sandora River in Alabasta is 50 kilometers across, but you could see the other side. Maybe that needs to be changed. But 4,000 kilometer radius. I even went and checked in the Japanese for this. Like, I even have the Japanese one too. And it also, I think, says 4,000 kilometers as well. Yeah, right here. You can see it on the top bubble on the right. It says 4,000 kilometers right there. So that's not even like a translation error or something. It's just 4,000 kilometers. Oh, now it might not have anything to do with clairvoyance. I'm just saying, if it's any competition that requires to see through walls, she has X-ray vision too, by the way. She has 8,000 kilometer diameter X-ray vision. All right, that's what she has. But anyway, that's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, now, participant number 7. Who's up next? Number 7 in the tournament. Oh, okay. We have Beiji. All right, yeah, Beiji. Awesome. We have a really nice roster here. This is a very unique set of characters. I actually have no idea where this is going to go. We have Capone Beiji, the mafia boss. Hey there, I'm the boss. Oh, Beiji, eh? Beige, eh? What's his favorite color? I think it's beige. I think his name actually is Capone Beige. I always say Beiji, but it's beige. Big father. Yeah. So he could turn into a giant castle. He can have a castle inside of himself. That's pretty cool. That he could do some stuff with that. Oh, Beiji versus Crocodile. Mafia rivals. Oh, that would be good. Yeah, Geiji, the pride boss. Big fada. All right. Yeah, he's actually a really good dad. Yeah, he's actually a very supportive father. Okay, so we have 4 left. No, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 5 left. Yep. Okay. So participant number 8. We have drum roll for this one. I don't know if this one deserves a drum roll, but I'm going to do a drum roll anyway for this one. Let's see what we get. Oh, shit. Oh, boy. Now it's a party. Now it's a party, ladies and gentlemen. I'm all capitaling this guy's name. Whitebeard, baby. Woo. Oh, good heavens. Ah. Don't worry, guys. Makino will kick Whitebeard's ass. Do not worry. Whitebeard starts acting too rowdy. Makino's kicking him out of the bar. All right? This bracket is done for. We just have a tournament of dads now. We have Capone Beiji. We have Whitebeard. I guess those are the only dads. But, like, can we get some more dads? Oh, boy. Oh, 2 best fathers in the story, unironically, back to back. Yeah, yeah. Whitebeard, oh, yeah, that is a good question. Is it old Whitebeard or new Whitebeard? All right. How do we want to do this? Because I did not specify. You know what? I think the only nice way to do this is to leave it up to a poll. So let's start with the polls now. Might as well. Because either that or I flip a coin. So it's one of that. It's either I flip a coin or I do a poll. What do you guys want to do? Do I do a poll to see if I flip a coin or do a poll? What do you want to do? Flip a coin or do a poll? All right, flip a coin, flip a coin each round. No, we're not doing that. Coin flip, roll for age. That's not going to work. No, we're not doing that. Because then we get a 3. And he's like, 3-year-old Whitebeard, let's go. Probably still could kick some ass. Probably still could. Flip for a pull. Coin. All right, I'm just flipping a coin. All right, so here's the deal. If it's heads, we're going to go prime God Valley era Whitebeard. All right. If it's tails, Marineford era Whitebeard. All right. Are you ready? Okay. Heads prime, tails Marineford. All right. And I'm going to go, hold on. Let me go video for this. Let me go. All right. I have a little notebook here. So this is heads. Heads is a Charizard. Tails is the Pokeball. I'm just flipping it here. Tails! It's tails. You saw it. Marineford Whitebeard. Sorry. There we go. Marineford era Whitebeard, which could still kill, like, everybody on this list, to be honest with you. Although, you know, Doc Q was, like, kind of contributed to killing Whitebeard the first time. Yeah. All right. So that's what we got. That's what we got. All right, Whitebeard with a dying old man disease. That's what we get. Yeah. All right, but Whitebeard's in the tournament. Okay. Yes, he had his fruit in God Valley, from what we understand. Yeah, pretty sure he did. Yeah, old Whitebeard is more fleshed out anyway. No, we know more about that guy anyway. It's actually probably nice that we don't have to guess about the shit that he could do at God Valley. Like we know his power level at Marineford pretty handily. What he can do. All right, so who's next? This will be number 9. Who else is a good dad in the story that we can get? I don't know, but let's find out. Participant number 9. Oh, yeah, Crocodile and Whitebeard. Oh, that's going to be a good rival. Monet. All right, we got Monet. She's not a dad, but she is a harpy lady. Monet. All right. Yeah, that's interesting. Snow Woman. I'm going to say she's not dead and she still has her Yuki no Mi. I'm going to say that she's there, okay? She is as she is before the Straw Hats showed up and everything went south at Punk Hazard, all right? Monet is best girl, yeah. Viola and Monet technically were on the, they were on the Doflamingo family together. Yeah, people forget that, like, Monet and Virgo were both, well, Virgo maybe, but Monet as well. She was still part of, like, the Treble army, I think. It's just that she never really showed up that much because she died pretty early on. She died before Dressrosa. Yeah. Teching, she died. Spoilers. That happened back in like 2012. Why would she be dead if Whitebeard isn't? Oh, because some people will ask. Dead Monet, but Whitebeard survives. Okay. So we got Monet. She's cool. She has a Logia. I mean, hey, Karasu won in the first tournament, and he was really good just because he has a really powerful Logia. All right. Yeah, Monet and Sugar are sisters, yes. All right, next up, tournament in team number 10, participant number 10. We have 3 left. Here we go. Kawamatsu. All right, we got Kappa Man. Kappa. I love him. He is my favorite scabbard. Kawamatsu's awesome. Yeah. So he's good. He can play. He's good at sumo. And he has a sword. I think Sotsumo is the name of his sword. He's a fish man. He's pretty cool. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. I mean, I'm just excited for Kawamatsu to go. I mean, he's one of my favorite. He's my favorite scabbard. Is he my favorite character? No, but he's up there. He's a cool guy. Yeah. All right. He is awesome. Mine's Raizo. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, Raizo's also cool. He's also a fish man. Yes, he is. So he can swim. That might be really relevant. Who knows? Team 11, Team 12. We have 2 left. Participant number 11. Who do we got? Dr. Kureha. Dr. Kureha adding into the roster. 141 years young, hailing from Drum Island from on top of a castle. Chopper's mom, we have Dr. Kureha. This roster is insane. These are some, yeah, we have two mothers on the list. We got Makino and we got Kureha. We got two dads on the list in Beiji and Whitebeard. Technically speaking, Crocodile might be Luffy's mom. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. And we only have one character left after this. The 12th character. I want Doc versus Doc. Oh, Kureha versus Doc Q would be sick. That actually would be sick. I kind of want that to be just a straight up fight. There is just like straight up street fight on this. Like just go ahead, just fight. Oh, dude. You're going to be voting. Yes, voting will work for each of these rounds. We're just deciding the roster right now. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now that we're 100 years ago in the manga. Yeah, 100 years ago, during Harold's backstory, 109 years ago, Kureha was like 40. It's crazy. She was like 30. She was like my age back then. It's crazy. All right, last member of the roster for this tournament, last participant, number 12. This is going to decide it all. Could be Wapple. It could be Wapple. Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of I kind of feel I want this last character to be a big deal. I don't want it to be just some random. I mean I want it to be a character that's going to be like deciding this, like the last one to show up to the tournament this time, right? They all get letters in the mail that you're in a tournament. Kureha gets a letter in the mail in her mailbox. A Lopin brings it over to her and she's like, looks like it's time for me to shine. Oh, it could be Foxy. Oh shit! Yeah! Random audience member chooses, and okay, you know what? Oh, there we go. That's great. Okay. Now how do I decide a random audience member is the next thing? All right, here's what I'm gonna do. This is not I'm random. All right, here's what's going to happen, guys. Here's what's going to happen, all right? I am going to close my eyes for 5 seconds, and I'm going to open them up, and the first name that I see is going to be the next. So just keep spamming names of random One Piece characters. Oh, wait. Something we have to decide right now is somebody that was already in this tournament. Does that count? You know what? Fuck it. I'm shutting my eyes for 5 seconds. I'm opening my eyes. First name I see of a character gets it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's Gunko. Gunko gets it. Who was it? Gunko, get back here. This one right here. I don't even know if I can pronounce your Micah. There you go. You get it. Gunko's got it. Gunko is the last character. There you go. Gunko. Not possessed by Emu. Not possessed Gunko. Just Gunko. All right. There we go. Gunko's in. All right. Very recent, indeed. Hey, we had Killingham last time, so it's only fair that Gunko got in. I got a text from my... Oh, okay, I have to text that guy back for landscaping shit I'm doing. Okay, she might actually win this all. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that was the first name I saw was Gunko. There we go. Now, Emu Gunko, yeah. So this is Gunko. Yeah, she's a new character, but we actually know quite a bit. Like, Oda's kind of focused on her character enough to sort of understand what's going on with her. At least her personality and her devil fruit ability. Like, we can at least understand the kind of things she can do with her arrow fruit. We've seen her utilize it enough times that I think we know. We get the general point and premise of what she's capable of. You know what I mean? And we did Killingham last time, so we can't even say it's too recent, right? Honestly, I think Gunko's going to be easier to rank than Killingham was because his devil fruit was really kind of crazy. She has great taste in music. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, those are our participants for the tournament. We have Beppo, Doc Q and Stronger, Crocodile, Mr. 2, Boneclag, Bentham is his real name, Makino, Viola, Capone Beiji, Whitebeard, Monet, Kawamatsu, Dr. Kureha, and Gunko. All right, so now what we're going to do to decide what order these are all going to be in, so we're going to randomize that. I am going to roll the big rainbow dice over here. It's a D20. And whatever number that lands on, we will refresh the roster that many times, and so that way it'll be completely random. All right, rolling the Rainbow 20. $15. We got 15 clicks. All right. So, here we go. Hold on, let me pull up the roster. All right. I'm going to push this random button 15 times. I'll hold it right up to the mic so you can hear it each time. Hold on, let me just line it up there. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. That is our final roster. The first round is Beiji versus Whitebeard. Makino is the seed. Yeah! Damn straight. And Gunko is the opposite seed. Beppo is a seed. Beppo, Dakyu, Gunko, and Makino are all the seeded competitions. That's actually great. Okay, this is not a One Piece TCG tournament. It could be. It's on there. All right. All right, this is... How about you smash that like button? I don't usually like and comment and subscribe, and make sure to hit the bell. There you go. Okay, anyway, so I think that's everything. I think we're ready. How likely is Doc versus Doc? Well, I mean, like, first round we have Dr. Kureha versus Monet, and if Kureha wins, she goes up against Doc Q. So there we go. We have it right there. All right. I mean, if one of these doctors wants to win, and it's a double elimination, so they have 2 chances. Anyway, I think we have everything ready to go now. Round 1 is going to be Whitebeard versus... I think I'm just going to put... Instead of writing down the characters each time for the chapters, I think I'm just going to go round 1, round 2, and then that just makes it easier. Also, it doesn't spoil things. If you're watching the tournament for the first time, you just have it. All right, so I'll give it 8 seconds to start on 37 exactly. All right, 37 exactly for round 1. All right, hold on. All right, here we go. Round 1 of the tournament, everybody. Oh, I am excited. We are going to be moving now over to the random competitions list. And our first match, let me zoom in here. Our first match is going to be the Battle of the Dads, the War of the Paws, I guess. We have Capone Gang Beiji versus Edward Whitebeard Newgate. Woo! Marineford Whitebeard. So he is stricken with his illness, but it depends on what it is. Yeah, if it's a straight up fist fight, Beiji's losing to that. Yeah, the dad versus the father. Okay, air horn spamming. Okay, let's get rolling. What is the first competition of the 5th One Piece Grand Tournament? The best villain monologue. Give the most menacing villain speech. Now, this is interesting because they are both pirates. It is not like one is a Marine and one is, some other, like a revolutionary or something. They are both pirates. But who is the most menacing villain speech? Now, let me think about this here, because Whitebeard had some really good lines and quotes during Marineford, right? But we're going to be judging the villainous here. We're going to be menace. What is the menace here, right? And Beiji is canonically a mafia boss, right? So I feel like Beiji would be the kind of guy that'd be like, you mess with my family, you're going to wake up one day. You're going to find a horse head in your bed covered in blood, and only some of it's going to be the horse's blood. Then me and my boys are going to take you down to the pier, and then we're going to beat some sense into you with some rusty lead pipes. Then you're going to be waking up with some concrete shoes at the bottom of the East River. Whew. That's what you get for looking at my wife at the gym. Like that's the kind of shit that fucking Beiji is gonna be busting out, all right? Like, you're gonna be sleeping with the fishes, buddy. Like that. Whitebeard is really menacing. But Whitebeard also could do something like, you touch my family, you threaten my family, you got to deal with this, right? But I don't know, is Whitebeard also a guy that's more actions are louder than words? I feel like in terms of linguistics, Beiji would be better at that, right? Is Beiji allowed to have his gang in his body during these events? I mean, yeah. I guess it's his devil fruit ability. I mean, he has to give the villain speech, though. His crew can't give the speech for him. He has to give the speech. But yeah, he has his devil fruit ability, right? I don't think he needs help giving a villain speech. I don't think he does. Now, what we're going to do here, by the way, I forgot to mention this. I'm going to give my 2 cents on what I think is going to happen. And then we're going to discuss. I'll bring it up in the chat. We'll go through all that. And then we're going to do a poll. And whoever wins the poll goes on to the next round. That's how we do this, right? Yeah, so Whitebeard doesn't have to say anything. Well, it's a speech. So he does. If he just stays there silent, I mean, he can still be intimidating. But a speech is a speech. I'm sorry. Just standing there menacingly, I don't care how menacing he is, that's not a speech. That's not a monologue, all right? What I just did with, like, Beiji, that's a monologue, all right? Yeah, Whitebeard is not a villain. I mean, he's a pirate. Whitebeard's definitely killed people before. Like, that's, like we know now Roger canonically had a torturer on his crew. Whitebeard, they're pirates. They've killed people before, definitely, 100%. Right? Like, that's what pirates kind of do in this story. I mean, even the Straw Hats have indirectly... Like, Zoro has canonically murdered a guy before. Yeah. I mean, Beiji did kind of give a villain speech to Sanji. He did kind of threaten him and his family and Zeph. And, yeah, he did kind of threaten him there. Yeah. Being intimidating and scary isn't equal to being villainous. Yeah, like giving the you're going to wake up with the concrete shoes speech, that is villainous. That is very Mafia Boss Sopranos type shit right there, yeah. R.I.P. Mr. 7. There you go. Beiji just shot Peckham's right in the street, yeah. And I mean, Peckham survived, but Beiji was probably trying to kill him, all right? Beiji is a cold stone killer. Also, Bobbins. Everybody forgets Bobbins, but Beiji also shot Bobbins. Yeah. Okay. I mean, adventurers just go out to adventure. They don't go out to pillage and burn towns down. That's kind of what a lot of pirates do. The Straw Hats are unusual in that regard, right? Yeah. All right. But no, yeah, I'm leaning towards, honestly, Beiji on this one. But I'm just going to pull it over to the poll because really I think what's to be said is there. I mean, like, I think Whitebeard could definitely deliver a speech, but I just feel like... Also, before he was a pirate, Beiji was the head of a crime family. Basically, led all of the crime families in the West Blue. He left because of how bored he was in the West. So, there you go. All right. Who wins? I'm going to copy that because I'm going to need that for later for the... tournament. Okay, and then we have Whitebeard and we have Beiji. All right, here we go. Whitebeard only needs to say, I am Whitebeard. I mean, that might be good enough. That might be good enough. They are very menacing for different reasons. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, very hell yeah. Don't worry. Even if Whitebeard's eliminated, hey, one of them has to be eliminated in round 1. I mean, that's it. That's how the dice landed. That's how it goes down, you know? Whitebeard may be the best dad, but Capone is the best father and also gangster. He's also a straight-up gangster, yeah. Yeah, I can see kind of where the wind is blowing on this one. Beiji's hovering around 69% right now. Nice. So, yeah. Yeah, the thing that we're really focusing on here is a villainous monologue, a menacing villainous monologue of like, I am gonna kill you, and this is how it's gonna happen in the scariest, most menacing way imaginable, right? And I think Beiji's got that, dude. You know, like, yeah. This is what makes the competition interesting. There are no guaranteed victories. Absolutely, Mr. 9. That is the way it goes. Yep. That is a villain for sure. Yeah. But Whitebeard will have another shot in the losers bracket. He might climb his way back up from there. We don't know. But anyway, it's looking like 64, so there doesn't seem to be much of a contention here. I am going to end the poll. And we have... Oh, I didn't even start the tournament yet. Start the tournament! Start the tourney! And then we have first round. Beiji takes it. So Beiji is going up against Makino in round 5. But that'll be a little bit while in the future. Next round. Hold on, I'll have to do it here. Let's see, where are we at here? 45-10. All right, next round is going to be Dr. Kureha versus the Snow Lady, Monet. Okay. Monet's coming into this with a Logia Yuki Nomi, very powerful, and Dr. Kureha. But Dr. Kureha's used to living on a snowy island, so if there's anything that involves snow, she might actually be kind of used for it. Dr. Kureha literally walks around that entire arc with a belly shirt, and perfectly fine, doesn't even get cold. So, you know, it's honestly not even maybe that big of a deal for her. And Kureha's also got a lot of years. Monet's only like 22, and Dr. Kureha's like 120 years older than her. So she's got some experience and some wisdom for sure. Okay, let's see what we got here. What's their competition? What are they up to? Yoga. All right. All right, little missy. Get ready for Dr. Kureha's yoga stance. Yoga pose challenge. Okay. Hold difficult poses without failing. All right, so this is honestly, I think, kind of favoring Monet because she literally has the ability to turn into snow. So, unfortunately, I would have loved Dr. Kureha to win this. Monet kind of has this. Kureha is in fantastic shape. She probably, listen, Kureha probably canonically does yoga every single morning. Like, I'm not saying she doesn't, but Monet is a bird and made of snow. She can bend her body in ways that are physically impossible for human beings. Like, it doesn't matter, right? But a lot of people are also saying Kureha, with the wings in her feet, she doesn't have the good of a balance. Oh, that's right. There's balance in yoga. That is true. Okay. Well, for one of these, I'm going to hold up. So the way that we do this stuff, because I cannot be an expert on every single field possible, for this one, I'm going to pull up ChatGPT, and I'm going to ask it to give me some yoga poses for a yoga competition. Give me some popular poses for a yoga competition to maintain. Yeah. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. What do we get here? Popular yoga poses. The balanced, focused poses. Okay, stability and core control. Tree pose. You stand on one leg, the other foot pressed against the inner thigh or calf, hands together or raised. So like this? Like I'm just, like, whoa, okay, whoa. Like this? Is this what this is? Just standing like this, I suppose? Like, okay. Yeah, I guess. That would be fun. Eagle pose. Arms and legs twisted around each other like you're hugging yourself while squatting. Okay. Warrior. One leg is grounded, the other stretched back in the air, arms extended forward like Superman. Oh, like this? Oh, wow. That is fucking tough. Okay. Like, I could see doing that, but holding it for like 30 seconds, that's going to be difficult. Monet doesn't have hands. Yeah, okay. So when it comes to anything involving flexibility, she would definitely be able to have an advantage because she's made of snow. So bending an arm behind her head or bending an arm behind her body in some weird way or her wing, she could do that no problem. That's not an issue. But she does have, no. She also has bird legs. She has talons, though. She can grip into the ground to balance herself in ways Kureha can't. This is kind of tough. Yeah, I didn't know I was getting a yoga stream today. Yeah, maybe I should just do yoga. You know, maybe I can do yoga. Stand on half moon pose. Stand on one leg while the other is extended behind and up. Stand on one leg while the other is extended behind and up with one hand reaching to the floor. Oh, God, this is... I'm going to get hurt. I'm going to hurt myself live on stream, and that's going to be great for views, but I'm going to be in... Okay, tournament's over. All right, stand on one leg while the other is extended behind and up. Like this. Hand reaching to the floor. Oh, God. Oh, God. Like, okay. Oh, man. All right. So, she doesn't have shoulder blades, though. Now do a flip. Be careful. All right. Yeah, we got a lot of poses in yoga. Let's see. Side plank with the leg lift. Classic side plank, but now lift your top leg straight into the air. Revolve triangle pose. Twist your torso in a wide stand. Like Monet could twist her entire torso around like 180 degrees. Like, that's what I mean. Like, a spine is irrelevant if you have a logia, you know? All right. Yeah. I mean, like, I'm not an expert in yoga. It seems like flexibility, balance, stability, those are going to be those things. So, do a side plank with wings. I dare you. Now, if you fall down, I guess that fails, right? Like you're holding a pose, and the one that holds it the longest or like a certain time limit, and they fall down and like that, then they lose, right? Okay. Flexibility does not equal yoga form. I don't know enough about yoga, so I'm going to go ahead with this. This is surprisingly complicated. Yeah, this is a tough one. Now, Correa, though, is, like I said, I could see her doing yoga like every single day. She stays in shape for sure. Her workout routine has got to be absurd. What do you think of Fishman Mink hybrids, abilities, names, implications? Yeah, we could probably do that at some point, like talking about, because we now know about the Dosandadas and the Zushindados and all of the random, the mushroom people and everything that live in One Piece. Yeah, it'd be crazy. Yeah, Correa is also way more patient. You think Monet would get frustrated? Like, if Monet failed one pose, do you think she would get frustrated? I think Correa's patience would be way better with this. Yeah. I mean, she is as she is in Punk Hazard. She has wings. She has bird legs. And she has the Yuki Yuki no Mi. That's what she has. That's what she has in her tool belt. All right, but at this point, I think we're just gonna go with the poll. Yeah, I think start the poll. We're just gonna do that. Who wins? Correa, or did I spell her name right? Yeah, I did. And Monet. This is very complicated. Now, draws are possible. It is possible to get a draw if it's 50-50, but we'll see where it goes here. Yeah, I think the balance aspect of this is where Monet is going to get screwed up. Yeah. This is amazing content. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate that. Thanks for hanging out. We never did learn the secret to Correa's youth. It might not be the op fruit. It might just be she likes to do yoga in the morning. Yeah. Dude, I'll tell you what, man. I go to the gym, like, at least a couple times a week. And there, in the back of the gym where you put your, like, backpack and everything, there's also, like, that's where the studio is. And there's always a group of old ladies back there doing their yoga and their jazzercising and whatever the hell they're doing back there to 80s pop. And, man, like, yeah, they can do yoga. So it's a thing. Like, I can see Correa doing that. Yeah. Most of the time we see Monet, she's either flying or sitting down. Yeah, she might not even be good at yoga. She might not even do it. She might just, like, the first time she's trying this shit. Oh, yeah, there are a lot of characters that do wear gas masks in One Piece. I wonder if that's a reference to something. Don't know. Excited for Crocodile versus Bon Clay. Oh, yeah, that's going to be good. They used to work together. That's going to be awkward. I mean, she's 141 years old, and she seems pretty physically active. So I'm going to say that she probably is pretty damn good at doing yoga. Maintaining a specific form goes to against Logias entirely. I can see that. An old lady at yoga competition. She did kind of high roll that, kind of, when you think about it. If it was anybody other than Monet, I feel like if it was Dr. Kureha or Whitebeard against Yoga, I think Kureha would have won that. Like, we would have already moved on to round 3 by now. You know what I mean? Like, the only thing keeping Monet sort of in it is the fact she has a Logia. If she could throw axes at Luffy, she could do Yoga. Yeah. Dude, I always remember that scene when Wapol and Chess and Kuromarimo show up at Drum Castle, and Sanji asks Kureha if she's going to fight too. And Kureha just like stone cold looks at Sanji and laughs and just like, well, if they're too much for you guys to handle, Buster, I'll tap in. I'll join in. Implying that maybe she could have kicked Wapol's ass clear off that fucking castle. You know, that would have been funny, you know? Are you real or am I an AI? I don't know. I am the first. I'm like the Stussy. I'm the first proper, like, sentient AI that was ever created in 1993. Here I am. Okay. But, holy shit, it's the same as Beiji and Whitebeard. Kureha has the 65% lead, so I'm going to call Kureha for this. Yeah. Kureha wins! There we go. Holy shit. Kureha beats Monet. And now Kureha is going to go up against Doc Q in the next round. That's crazy. Oh, dude. Someone needs to power scale Kureha. Like, seriously, yeah. All right. Hold up. Where are we at here for the time code? Let me pull this up here. All right. We'll do it at 56:20. All right, round 3. We have Crocodile versus Mr. 2 Bon Clay. This is a Baroque Works reunion, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, like another Baroque Works reunion from what happened at Impel Down. But Mr. 2 going up against his old boss. This is going to be a tough one for Mr. 2 for sure. If it's anything combat-based, it's going to be tricky. But also, Mr. 2 could technically transform into Crocodile at some point. This could work. This could actually work out. So just, we'll see what we get here. What are we getting for this one? I don't know. Puzzle building race. Who can complete a jigsaw puzzle the fastest? This has nothing to do with either of their abilities. It's just, who can build a jigsaw puzzle the fastest? Crocodile has a hook for a hand. Oh, yeah. Crocodile only has one hand. Oh, man. Oh, dude. Okay, he can use sand to lift up the devil. Okay, he can use sand to lift up the puzzle pieces. That is true. That is true. He could do that. I mean, that is an ability he has. I'm not going to take it away from him. He could do that. Yeah, sure. Bon Clay clears this by virtue of having 2 hands. He can control every piece individually. Yeah, I guess he could make some, like, tendrils of sand to come up and grab all of the pieces and try to put them together. I guess he could do that, sure. Bentham is smart. Yeah, I mean, they're both, like, in terms of intelligence, I mean, it depends on what we're talking about, like, what specific intelligence. Like, Mr. Zero. You know, Crocodile, I think, was really good at running an organization, like business knowledge and shit. But that has nothing to do with, like, putting a fucking jigsaw puzzle together. You know, he's smart, sure. But are either of them the kind of smart where they can, like, look at a 2,000-piece jigsaw puzzle and just be like, I know exactly which pieces stick with the other pieces? Dude, I put together this 2,000-piece jigsaw puzzle. I worked on it, like, 2-3 hours every day. It took me, like, a damn month, all right, to get that thing done. Now, I'm not super smart. I'm not saying I am. But I'm just saying that, like, it took a while, right? But it would be like able to look at the pieces all at once. I think they're comparable. I don't know. This one's tricky. Yeah. Croco boy is planning the puzzle properly. Yeah, there's a skill issue here. Let's see. I can't really see anything with Bon Clay that would be like a major advantage or a major detriment here. He can transform into other people, but he very specifically does not get their memories or their personality. He only gets their physical bodies. So I guess like in theory, Bon Clay could transform into somebody that has like, I don't know, better hand dexterity. Like he could do that. Like that's just really good at like moving their hands better and stuff. Like he could do that, sure. Like that could give him an advantage. But in terms of like anything else beyond that, yeah. This is pure vibes. Yeah, this is one that I really don't know at this point. Crocodile makes a sand hand. I mean, did we ever see Crocodile make a sand hand? I mean, I guess he could. We've just never seen him do that, you know? Yeah, but it's solving a puzzle. I mean, like okay, let's say Crocodile comes up with a solution pretty quickly, like, I'm going to try to put all together the corners first. It's like, that's what I did too, and it still took me a while for the puzzle, because you got to physically, like, 2,000-piece jigsaw puzzle, dude. Like, you got to dump that shit out. It's not just like, I have a plan to solve this. It is like, I need to find the corner pieces. I need to find all the edge pieces, you know what I mean? And go through the entire thing. Crocodile does not have, like, the only thing that could help you with that is, yeah, having a bunch of arms, but also having a bunch of eyes. And, like, maybe really super fast, like, responsive brain power could do that. Like, if you, like, Vegapunk. If it was a Vegapunk doing this, that'd be a huge advantage, because Vegapunk's brain works like a fucking supercomputer. It would be like a computer trying to solve a jigsaw puzzle. It'd be like, do, that piece is there, that piece is there, that piece is there, like, instantly. Neither of them really have that. Can a Logia create multiple eyes? I mean, we've never seen it used in that way. It's not like Gaara's, like, third eye that he uses in Naruto. We've never seen Crocodile or any Logia make, like, an extra eye to see things through. So I'm going to say no, he can't do that. Yeah, he just makes sand eyes like Gaara. That's how that works. Yeah. But I really don't know about this one, so I'm going to leave it to a poll. If it's a draw, it's a draw, and we'll go again. But, like, I'm going to go for this one, yeah. Crocodile or Mr. 2? Who wins? You decide. Do-do-do-do-do. 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 Do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, Crocodile might do hobby as puzzles. He could do that, yeah. He don't have no hand, though. He doesn't, but he does have the ability to manipulate sand and pick things up with sand. Like, we've seen him do that before. Like, yeah. But, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Kizaru did clone himself. But was that something... We never saw Crocodile do that, though. We've never seen any other Logias do that either, except for the one with the light Logia, which might make the most sense because of, like, refraction and shit. That is true. That is true. Karasu can make things with eyes. That is true. So maybe they can all do that. I accidentally voted for Crocodile. Sorry. I don't think Bon Clay has ever copied somebody with more than 2 arms. There's really not that many people in One Piece that have more than 2 arms. I mean, Gil Bastar apparently does, but other than that, yeah, I mean, and Vanderdecken has 4 legs. Yeah. I'm sorry, Mr. 2, but it looks like Crocodile is getting the advantage here. I think just on the intelligence, and then also maybe the problem-solving skills and the ability to manipulate things with his sand. I don't think either of them are finishing this puzzle super fast. I don't think either of them are going to be like a major competitor in the puzzle building community. You know what I mean? But it is probably a little bit of a slight advantage that Crocodile would have this. Yeah. It's too close to decide. Nope, it isn't. I'll tell you when it gets too close to decide. It's when we get the 49s and 51s and stuff. That's when we get like, all right, maybe it's a draw. 57, though, that's a clear winner. Anything above like a 52 or something, that's a clear deciding factor there. Sometimes it gets, because the way YouTube does the polls is annoying. It doesn't do 50-50. It'll do like 49-52 or something like that. You know what I mean? It's like 51-50, which doesn't make any sense. When it starts getting to that point is when I have to just call a draw, right? But for this, 58-59% Crocodile. I'm thinking Crocodile's got this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry, Mr. 2. This one was like the ultimate equalizer. I think just Crocodile has a slight advantage here. But Crocodile's got it. Crocodile. Do not worry, though. Mr. 2 Bonclay will return in the loser's bracket. We do not know who he's going up against. He'll go up against the loser of the 6th round. So that'll either be Kareha or Doc Q. All right. What do we got next? Round 4. Okay. Time code. We'll do 20 with the... We'll do 25 for this. 105, 25. Okay. All right, round 4. We got Viola, though the woman that can see into 1,000 lifetimes and a 4,000-kilometer radius, against Kawamatsu, member of the 9 Red Scabbards, loving his sumo, the new daimyo of the Hakumai region, and a Kappa and a Fishman. We have Kawamatsu. All right. So we have this, and yeah, this is an interesting, like, there's really nothing here between the two that I can really mention as like, oh yeah, these two together. You know, these characters have never met each other, and I think they would just go up and shake each other's hands and have I think they would have a very honorable competition, if nothing else. I don't think they would try to screw the other person over. I think they would just be like, oh, okay, I'm fighting you this round. Like, okay, good luck. There we go. It's just like, yeah, weird match. Weird matchup. Yeah. All right, let's see what they're doing. Who would best survive a Saw movie? Oh, God. All right, good luck to you. Good luck to you, too. The freaking arena changes into like a messed up, locked up dungeon. Viola and Kawamatsu get chained to opposite walls. Fucking Jigsaw gets on the TV. Hello there, competitors. Kawamatsu, Viola. Oh, so haughty you were in life. Now you are in my house. The key to the trap in your head is located in your skull, just behind your right eye. In front of you is a grapefruit and a grapefruit spoon. Do the math. Just look at that. Holy shit. Holy shit. Yes, Viola's ability can be very useful here. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to chat GP a Saw movie-esque horror movie scenario. And we're going to figure out what they have to do here. All right. Is who would best survive a Saw movie? Create a, scenario from one of those movies. All right. This is really messed up. Yeah, well, I like horror movies. That's how that one ended up on there. All right. And oh, by the way, the loser of this dies, but I'm gonna say that, like, their bodies are reconstituted. Like, someone's gonna die here, but through the magical power of the tournament, they're reconstituted after the round is over. Someone is gonna die, though. It's a fucking Saw movie. All right? Yeah. Okay. All right, here we go. What do we got here? What's this? Okay. Oh, man. The scale of sacrifice. The contestants awaken in a dimly lit, rust-covered room. That sounds about right. They are chained to individual chairs bolted to the ground. Before them, a large mechanical scale is in the center of the room. Beside each chair is a locked box containing a key that will free them. But the box is sealed shut with a flesh sensor that requires a biological sample of significant cost. Oh my God, what is this? Okay, what is this, ChatGPT? What have you created? All right. Each contestant must place a body part or offering into the scale, blood, flesh, or a digit, something personal. The scale demands minimum weight. If the contestants fail to meet the weight or hesitates too long, the chair injects a neurotoxin, instant death. What the fuck is this thing? What is this murder machine that has been invented here? If they succeed, the box opens and they get a key to unlock their chains, but only one person can escape the room. Oh my God, that's so fucked up. They have to, like, put in, like, only one can survive. So it's like if Kawamatsu puts a finger in, but if Viola puts 2 fingers in, then that outweighs the scale. Oh my God, that is so fucked up. That is such a messed up torture trap. It's whoever sacrifices the most body parts ends up getting freed. Oh my God. Oh man. Oh, yeah, it's like I put my hand in. Yeah, okay, I guess I have to sacrifice at least my hand or I'm going to die too. Oh, man. This is Saw. This is Saw. It's like, yeah, man, I could see this in a movie. All right. Dude. So I guess, yeah, so the way it works is you got to put a body part in the box or in the scale. And I guess there's like, it gets like a time limit of like, okay, the other person has like 10 seconds to put something else in the box that is of equal or greater weight, or then the other person goes freed and the other person just dies. So it's like back and forth, constantly trying to figure out, like, all right, I guess I'll start with my hair, but then eventually you're going to move to your, like, finger. You're like, oh, God. All right. Anyway, here, this is, I mean, like, Kawamatsu did survive Udon. He did survive some pretty messed up stuff. Kawamatsu has been in jail before, right? He's survived some tough shit. He's a hardened jail kappa, you know? Like, yeah, he's got a tattoo and everything, yeah. Fishman can regrow their teeth. What kind of fishman is Kawamatsu? Hold on, let me check really quick. That might be relevant to this. That actually might be relevant here. Hold on. Kawamatsu is a Japanese pufferfish. Is there anything that pufferfish can do? He can puff up his body, I guess, but I don't know if that would really help in this situation. Yeah. He's not a shark, so he can't do that. Yeah. Oh, he's also way bigger than Viola. He's 8 feet 11 inches. But hold on, Viola is, like, tall. Like, I don't know. I'm just checking to see if there's a relevance in their height. Viola's 5'10". I thought Viola was... Wow, I thought Viola was at least 6 foot. I think Robin is, like, 6 foot, too. Wow, Robin is, like, 4 inches taller than Viola. I did not know that. I thought they were, like, comparable height. Okay, anyway. Yeah, Kawamatsu probably has that. I mean, yeah, he's... Oh, wait! Kawamatsu's immune to poison! This is a neurotoxin, but, like, I think Viola's dying, guys. I think Viola's dying from this. Yeah. Oh, man. I guess it's anything flesh, so you'd probably start with your hair, because you could cut your hair without any pain, but then it would move on to, like, fingers or ears or something. Like, I don't know. It has to be a biological thing, so would tears count? I don't think tears would count on this. I don't think water would count. I think it says flesh sensor specifically. So it actually, wait a minute, hold on. What does it specify as the thing? Hold on. It says, this is verbatim what it says. Flesh sensor. And it says blood, flesh, a digit, or anything from, like, ripped off from your body. I don't think tears would count here. Yeah. Because the whole point is you put stuff in it that would ultimately result in you almost dying. Right? Like, that. The whole point of this is the scale of sacrifice. You are sacrificing parts of your body so you try to escape. You know, tears are not, like, that's not a thing. Yeah. Anyway. I'm going to throw it up for a chat. I'm going to throw it up for the poll at this point. I'm going to say Kawamatsu's kind of got this here. All right. This is a messed up one. I mean, there's some messed up traps in Saw. This probably isn't the most messed up one. There's one at the beginning of Saw 4, I remember, where one guy has his mouth sewn shut and the other guy has his eyes sewn shut, and they don't know. The guy with the mouth sewn shut can't say anything to the other guy, and the other guy can't see the other dude, so he picks up, I was like, who is it? Who are you? And he's like, picks up a machete and starts hacking the other guy to pieces. That's how that one starts. And that was yeah. I've only seen, actually, honestly, I've only seen 2 of them. I've only seen Saw 1 and Saw 4. Yeah. Mm. Hmm. Yeah, that's Saw 4. I've only seen the one with Dr. Phil in. Is Dr. Phil in one of these? I did not know. I passed out watching Saw 10. Oh my god, they're up to 10 now? I'm honestly not somebody... Like, I like the original Saw. Like, the original Saw, like, is just, like... It's gruesome, but it's not nearly as gruesome as the later ones, and it's more of, like, the psychological horror kind of thing. But yeah, I think after a while they just started like, oh, let's just make it more body horror and gore. And at a certain point, I'm like, yeah, there's a reason why I don't watch like the Terrifier movies. I saw the first one and got kind of sick watching that one. And it's like, I don't know if I could do like Terrifier 3. I don't know if I'm going to watch that. No, the one with the Dr. Phil was one of the scary movies. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. Saw 1, I mean, Saw 1 is, like, it is gory, but it's not as nearly as gory as the ones that get later. Like, they eventually decided at a certain point, oh, we need to up the gore. And it's like, yeah, I saw Saw 1 and Saw 4, and after 4, I was like, I'm done. I'm done. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing about, that's the thing about Kramer and also about, like the puppet. You know, it's like he's the one that's ultimately deciding the win. So, yeah, I mean, like, if you try to, like, you know, cheat the system, you will actually kind of be punished for that, too. Like, we've seen that, too. Yes, I've actually seen The Menu. I actually like The Menu. I love Anya Taylor-Joy. She's a great actress. But yeah, it looks like Kawamatsu's got this. I think for a number of reasons, Kawamatsu succeeds. Sorry, Viola, you die. Viola dies. She's done. She's out of the entire competition now. She dies in a horrible Saw-esque way, and then the tournament, like, oh god, what happened? Why? Why was that the competition? I'm just picturing this scene where Kawamatsu and Viola, like, they go up to, it's like, okay, Kawamatsu and Viola, and they shake hands, and they're like, okay, you have a good, honorable competition. You as well. You as well. And then the lights just go out, and they wake up in these chairs. I'm like, oh, no, why? The last one was a puzzle-building contest. Why is this happening to us? Why did we get this one? They come out of it. Kawamatsu and Viola are both crying. They're like, oh god, why? It's just like, I'm so sorry. Oh dear. All right, but they're all right. They're all right. She's okay. All right, Kawamatsu wins. All right, round 5. Oh, we're going back up here. Oh, this is the Makino one. All right, hold on. Round 5. We'll do 118 on the dot. All right. All right, we have round 5. We got Makino, a single mom from the East Blue that works as a bartender, versus one of the supernovas, Capone Gang Beiji from the West Blue, leader of the Fire Tank Pirates and a family man. Yeah, if nothing else, how do you think they would meet on the arena? You know, I guess you know what? I could see Beiji going up to Makino and seeing her little, like Makino's kid and Pez, and they're going to be like off to the side. Like Chiffon is going to be holding Pez in the audience and like, you go daddy, like goo goo gaga. And then like Whoop Slap is holding Makino's child in the background as well. And then I think for a moment there, Beiji would be like, is that your kid? And then Makino's like, yeah, it's my little boy. It's like, yeah, I got one over there. That's Pez. Oh my God, he looks adorable. It's like, yeah. It's just like, oh, well, good luck to both of us. It's like, yeah, I respect you. You're a single mother. I respect you. You know, just like that could honestly be like something there. Yeah. Oh no, it's a play date between the kids. Pez and Makino's kid are playing We Touch Each Other in the background. They're like a little playpen, like stacking blocks on top of each other. That's actually really funny. Oh, that's great. Yeah. Is he smoking a cigar? Yeah, he's the chip off the old block, I'd say. Well, that's your parenting style. I don't want to criticize. He doesn't smoke a cigar. He has I think Pez just has a cigar that's like shaped like it's a binky that's shaped like a cigar, right? I don't think the kid actually smokes a cigar, but I think he does canonically have the 5 o'clock shadow, yeah. It's a pacifier that's in the shape of a cigar. Yeah, that's true. All right. So this is funny. This is actually really funny. Okay, so what are they going to be doing? So we go from what was the first competition between Whitebeard? We go from a villain speech to a yoga competition to a jigsaw contest to an actual saw contest. We went from jigsaw to jigsaw. I didn't even catch that. We went from normal jigsaw to actual jigsaw. Like, okay, all right. And now we're going to ASMR challenge. Who can whisper the most relaxing nonsense into a microphone without crackling up or sounding terrifying? Who would be the best ASMR streamer or ASMR YouTuber, I guess? I think that's Makino. I think that's Makino. Like, right? Makino kind of has this, right? Makino would be like, okay, so my friends, like one of my friends has like, they have 2 kids now, so I'll be over at their house, like hanging out. They always have something on the TV for like the kids to watch or whatever. And, there's Miss Rachel. And then there's also like Makino does seem like a Miss Rachel kind of like content creator, right? Like she would be like, hi, everybody. Today we're going to learn how to, share or something. Like, I don't know. Like it would be a very peaceful, very chill kind of channel that Makino would run that would be ASMR. Beiji, I just, like, for the same reason he was really good at the villain speech, I think he would also not be great at this. Beiji gun cleaning ASMR. That's right, it just has to be ASMR. It doesn't have to be a specific genre beyond that. He can do cigar rolling, he could do gun cleaning, like he could do that kind of stuff, but who can whisper the most relaxing nonsense into a microphone without crackling up or sounding terrifying while doing it? I feel like Makino just kind of has this, though. Yeah. Beiji Castle ASMR. Here comes the drawbridge. Oh, dude. Yeah, without sounding terrifying is the issue. Yeah. It got cut off on screen, but it says without sounding terrifying, yeah. I hate high-pitched sounds. Well, you shouldn't go with Capone then, because Capone's castle would be making some high-pitched grinding sounds for sure. Makino would just be talking very silently like this. I'm like, hello, everybody. Today, we're going to learn our shapes. This is a square. This is a circle. This is a triangle. This is a trapezoid. This is a hexagon. This is an octagon. This is a nonagon. This is a dodecagon. That's lovely. Splendid. Thank you. Like, there you go. I mean, like, there you go. Yeah. I love me a triangle. There we go. But anyway, yeah, bartending ASMR, definitely she could do that too. Yeah, man, you're teching. You should do ASMR. I like this. We can just do this. Dodecahedron. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, there's really not much more to go on than that. We don't have to establish an entire torture dungeon for this one, so I'm just going to lead it up to the poll on this one. Beiji Or Makino. I don't know why I capitalized their names, but why not? Go ahead. Does Makino got this? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, man, that was... I thought that might be a little bit closer because people have said that Beiji maybe a little bit more advantage in the chat, but, like, this is a Makino sweep. Easy Makino sweep on this one. I think they would both shake hands, though. I think they would both agree with, like, yeah, you got the... I can't do... I'm not good at this ASMR bullshit. I'm more about the... You know, like, he takes out his Tommy gun. You know? Yeah. Makino's got this. This is a blowout. Yeah. Yeah. Do we even need a poll? They all get a poll no matter what. Even if it's a blowout, they still do a poll just for fairness. All right, but this is such a blowout, there's no point. It's 89, 90% to 10. Makino's got it. Makino wins round 5. Okay. Round 6. Oh, this is one that this is one people have been waiting for this one. Let's do 125-10. All right, round 6. Round 6, we have Dr. Kureha versus Doc Q and Stronger, the horse. The horse might be relevant here, okay? Don't doubt that horse. They both have Devil Fruit abilities. Doc Q has the sick fruit. Stronger has the Pegasus fruit. He has the horse fruit model Pegasus. So don't count him out just yet. All right. So, I don't know if there's anything on here that revolves specifically around medical knowledge, but maybe we could see if it's doctoring. Wait a minute. Hold on. Last minute edition here, because I want to double check something. Hold on. Is there anything on here that involves doctoring or anything? Because we do have 2 doctors on the list. We do. You know what? I don't think we do. No, we don't. All right. Maybe we should add at least one on this list that has something to do with doctoring. You know? Or maybe not. I don't know. I don't think I've ever added one before, actually. I don't think we've ever had something like that before. Who would be best at... You know what? I'm not going to change anything. I'm not going to add anything. It's fine. It's fine. Let's just do it. Let's just go ahead with it. Yeah. Let's just roll it and see what happens. All right. They are going to... Twitch streamer. Okay. Select a popular game, and then who would be best at playing said game on stream. All right. Dr. Kureha or Doc Q and a horse playing a Twitch game. All right. Well, what games are popular on Twitch now? I don't know. What are the kids playing these days? Is it Minecraft? Are they Minecraft streamers? COD 6. See, Call of Duty 6. Let's see. I would argue Kureha is more charismatic. I mean, there was the grandma that played Skyrim and then also got sick of playing Skyrim. Yeah. Yeah, like League of Legends. Is League of Legends still popular? Yeah. Fortnite, I think, and also Minecraft, I know, is big. Yeah. Marvel Rivals. Yeah, Skyrim, Peak, League of Legends. Yeah, I've never played it. Yeah. Play Virtual Operation. I mean, like, is it still Angry Birds? I mean, like, who would be good at playing a video game? Like, Expedition 33. Yeah, I still need to play that. A lot of people have been saying to play that. Hold on. Let me just ask really quick to see what a popular game is on Twitch, and then we'll just go with that one. All right. A popular game on Twitch that is played often. All right, what do we got here? Among Us. It actually said Among Us. Okay. So Kureha and Doc Q and Stronger are going to both have competing Twitch channels where they're going to be playing Among Us. I've never played this game. Everyone was always obsessed with it a few years ago. I've never played it. It doesn't really matter ultimately. But who's better at playing Among Us? So we have Kureha as a streaming granny, And then we also have Doc Q, who's constantly hacking and coughing into the fucking microphone, and a horse. But he does have a horse. He also has a horse with him. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Doc Q would be hacking and coughing into his mic every 5 seconds. That would be, because he does that. Yeah, he absolutely does that. Yeah. Yeah. A dying horse. All right. Oh, yeah, there's definitely webcams. I mean, they're streaming. Yeah, I guess you don't need to have a webcam, but in this case, yeah. I mean, either way, I think Doc Q hacking into the mic every 2 seconds is going to be a major problem here. Yeah. Doc Q coughing into a mic for 6 hours. Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to be tuning in to watch that unless you're specifically into coughing. Yeah. And yeah, they'll have the stronger cam, the cam off to the side of a horse that's just dying. Everybody in the chat is like, "Are you going to help that horse?" "No, he's fine. Trust me." "He's fine. He's fine. Okay. I'm going to go into this room over here." "Oh, man, this guy looks a little sus." "Oh, man." Yeah, that's going to be rough. That's going to be rough. Yeah. All right, I think we could just go to the poll on this one. Dr. Kureha. Doc Q. And stronger. And stronger. All right, there we go. All right, what do we got here? Kureha with the cat ear headphones. Yeah, that would be cool. And you know, Kureha, I mean, she's a young 141-year-old, right? I think Kureha, just by her being so old but so physically like fit with the cat ear headphones, I think she would do surprisingly well on Twitch. I don't even know if surprising. I think she would just do well on Twitch. Yeah. This one also seems very one-sided. Doc Q cannot make people sick in the lobby. He doesn't make people sick through the internet. That's not how that works. I feel like Kureha would be good at video games, honestly. Yeah. Poor Stronger. Yeah, Stronger didn't really help here at all. He's just a dying horse off to the side. Oh, yeah, he wants to stream. It's like, "Sorry, guys. No stream today, feeling like shit. Maybe tomorrow. Sorry, guys, feeling like shit today, too. Can't stream." Oh, God. It would just be kind of sad. Maybe he'll get some pity follows just because of the nature of this. Like, "Oh, man, he's so sad. He's so sick. He keeps trying to stream, but he's just so sick." Oh, yeah, that's right. Doc Q, not Doc Q, Kureha could also give, like, advice while playing Among Us. She could also be like, "Hey, I sprained my knee," and she could just give you an explanation on how to fix that, you know? She would make good money on Twitch. I think she would. Yeah, you donate a certain amount of money and she gives medical advice to you. That she's like, "You want to know about what that weird thing is growing on your arm? Okay, donate like this many bits and I'll tell you." Like, that'll be like that. Oh, yeah. Is that horse dead? Is that horse dead? "No, he's fine." Yeah, I think Kureha takes this. All right, this is another blowout. All right. That was round 6. All right. Moving on to round 7. We're not even down in the losers bracket yet. Losers bracket will be round 9. Round 7, we have Beppo for the first time. Beppo, well, first time in this tournament. He was in the last tournament. Beppo versus Crocodile. All right, Beppo, listen up. Oh, wait, when did I start? I'll just do 133.25. That's probably good enough. All right. Okay. Oh, boy. This is it for Beppo, man. 2 losses and he's out for good. He has to bring it back. He's got to bring it back. Humble the bear, Crocodile. Oh, man, everyone's already going with Crocodile. All right, here we go. What are they doing? The best lifeguard. Who would be the fastest and the most responsive in saving a drowning person? Beppo! 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 He is a polar bear. He can swim like crazy. He's already saved Law. He's already done this before. And he doesn't have a devil fruit. Crocodile, get the fuck out of here. They're both on the beach wearing their lifeguard outfits. You know what? I'm going to go take this to a poll. And I swear to God, this should be unanimously Beppo. I just want to see the poll on this one. Let's go. Let's go. Beppo. 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 He has the personality for this and the ability. Oh, 92%, that's bullshit. 89%, that's bullshit and you know it. That's bullshit and you know it. Beppo high-rolled this. He fucking high-rolled this, okay? Oh. Also, Crocodile doesn't give a shit. I mean, who would be the fastest and most responsive to save a driving person? I guess he would have to try to do it. But he can't get in the water. He can't get in the water. Can he control water that's on the sand that's underwater? We've never seen him do that. I don't know. Because, like, the idea here with Logias is, how to explain this? Like, when you're in, like, I guess the certain proximity of something, you can control it. But could, like, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think of a good example here, right? Like, could Monet control snow that exists, like, really far away from her? I think there's, like, a proximity thing with your devil fruit, usually. Yeah. Crocodile's main weakness is the water, on top of being a Logia. He also has, yeah, not only is he a weakness, he has, like, quad 4 weakness, you know, to water. He would be, like, a ground and, fire type in Pokemon. He's like ground fire. He's quad weak to water, you know, or ground grass. He's quad weak to water. Or no, grass is strong again. You know what I meant. You know what I meant. Yeah, he's camera-upped. Yeah, he's camera-upped. Crocodile with the water floaties. You got to be a lifeguard. Also responsive, and I don't think Crocodile's going to be super responsive in trying to save a drowning person. I think Beppo sees instantly. It's like Larry from SpongeBob. Like, he's like, yeah. He jumps into the water and pulls him out. Like, breathe, darn you. Beppo's dream job is honestly to be a lifeguard. I mean, if we're being straight up, Beppo the lifeguard goes so hard, okay? Beppo immediately would care. Yeah. These are so one-sided. Yeah, but I love them. That's what they're all about. Hey, there's so many things on this list. Rolling best lifeguard. I mean, come on. Oh. All right, yeah, Beppo's also done this with Law. He's saved Law's ass, so yeah. All right, Beppo's got this. Beppo wins round 7. Beppo's going for it. He's playing to win. All right. Now, who's up next? Kawamatsu versus Gunko. Let's see here. We'll do 138.15. Round 8, ladies and gentlemen. Kawamatsu versus Gunko. Gunko, newer character in the story, but we know a decent amount about her devil fruit ability. She can control arrows and vectors and make aeroplanes and rapiers and swords, and she can wrap people up with her arrows, and Kawamatsu's just a Kappa, but, you know, he does it well. All right, here we go. What do we got? Improv acting. Act out a scene based on a random prompt. All right, well, what's the random prompt? All right, hold on a minute here. Acting skills, huh? Acting skills, eh? Let's see here. Create a scenario for acting skill. Improv acting skill. Okay, here is the scenario. The last goodbye. Each contestant is given a brief moment to read the setup and then must act it out without the script. So they give you like an index card of like, this is the general setup, but then no script, no nothing. They take the card away and you have to go and you have to improv, okay? They have to do this with no script, fully in character. The tone is serious and emotional authenticity is key. There we go. The scenario. You are standing in the remains of a ruined building after a catastrophic event. You've just found someone you deeply care about, whether a lover, sibling, friend, or a crewmate, fatally wounded beneath the rubble. You have only moments left with them. They are conscious, but barely. This is your final conversation. You can save that. You can't save them. What do you say? Holy shit! God! Oh my God! All right. Well, let's first figure out who the character would be for each. For Gunko, it would probably be Brooke. And for Kawamatsu, oh God, what if it's Hiyori? Who's the person that Kawamatsu cares about the most? It would be Hiyori, right? Like, he was tasked to protect her, and he did for like 7 years, and then she left, and, she left, she ran away, because Kawamatsu was starving. So she felt bad, and she ran away, and then Denjiro found her, right? It would be Hiyori. Yeah. So Kawamatsu finds Hiyori dead under, like, about to die. Like, Kawamatsu, it's okay. It's okay. I know. You did your best, Kawamatsu. Holy shit, man. I'm sorry. Kawamatsu keeps getting the ones where he's in horrible. He's crying in every single one of these. Oh, I'm sorry, Kawamatsu. Dude, I don't know if it would be Odin. I really don't think it would be Odin. Like, he was literally tasked as the dying order of Toki to protect Hiyori with his life. I think it would be Hiyori over Odin. I really do. Yeah. Or Toki. I mean, either way, this basically did happen with Toki. So it would just be all over. It would be PTSD all over again for at least Kawamatsu. Probably Gunko as well. Oh. Yeah. No, I don't think he gets any bonuses from previous rounds. I think Kawamatsu's just an emotional mess. Even if he wins this tournament, he's an emotional mess. Why does the universe keep giving improv, like, keep giving Kawamatsu the worst ones? I guess this is just improv. It's not like Hiyori or Toki is really dying in front of him, but still, he has to remember these traumatic events. Oh, man. So then Gunko is like, Brooke is in front of her, and she's, like, remembering Brooke. And like, Brooke, no! Oh, dude. We just keep suffering. Okay. Gunko, though, is also kind of limited with her emotions a bit, being a God's Knight. We do know that. And, like, whenever she does feel emotions, it's like a pain in her chest that's, like, welling up. It's like her body... It's like her body is rejecting the emotion coming out. You know what I mean? It's like her body is suppressing it. And then when it does happen, Emu takes over, right? But Gunko would also break down here. But in terms of improv acting here... Fucking Kawamatsu and Gunko have both been through moments like this, but Kawamatsu has been through a moment exactly fucking like this. This is exactly what happened with Toki, and the same thing would be happening. Let's say he picks Toki or Hiyori. Either way, he's been through this before. Oh. Yeah. Brooke, I'm sorry that you are dying. Yoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! All right, let's go to the poll. Man, dude. Gunko, Kawamatsu. I mean, I'm glad Kawamatsu's winning, but I'm also sad. I'm so sad that he's winning. I'm so sorry, Kawamatsu. That PTSD hits different, man. But I already died. Yoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Yoo-hoo. Yeah, Gunko has to get into character. That's going to be tough for her. It is going to be tougher to get in character. Kawamatsu reads the prompt, and, like, whether he likes it or not, he's getting in character. He probably starts crying just reading the fucking prompt, and he's like, all right, let's just get this over with. I'm sorry, Toki. I'm sorry, Ori. I couldn't help you. I couldn't save you. Oh, my God. Sad Kawamatsu intensifies. Hold on a minute. Yeah, here's one. Oh, the sad violin. All right, it's not as much of a blowout as Beppo in the lifeguard one, but he does take this. Kawamatsu's got it. All right. Congratulations. He's like, Kappa, Kappa. Kappa, Kappa, Kappa. Oh, man. Oh, Kawamatsu, damn. All right, Kawamatsu's going through the ranks. Suffering to success. Conjuro would be proud. Oh, God. All right. So, round 9. Now, round 9, we are going down to the loser's bracket. We have Gunko versus Whitebeard. All right, hold on. Yeah, we'll do, oh, wait a minute. Did the stream reset? I think the stream, like, reset or something. Was there a blip really quick just now? Like, did you get, like, was there a brief, like, break in the stream? Because the time code reset. That actually really sucks. No. Huh. That is really weird. Why did the time code reset? Oh, that's gonna suck for trying to figure out how to. Okay. I got a quick buffer. Okay. I had a brief blip. All right. So yeah, for whatever reason, it stopped and then kicked back in again. I didn't drop any frames though, but it reset the timer, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. Huh. That's shit. All right. Well, whatever. Okay. I guess we're just gonna have to figure it out from that point there, and then work our way up, I suppose. Yeah. I'm trying to think how I can do this. Hold on. Nah, I don't want to end the stream. I don't think I can pause. Can I pause the stream and restart? No, it has to be. Okay. Whatever. We're just going to have to do this manually then. It sucks. The timer on my XSplit reset. Oh, wait. The timer on the actual stream, though. Yeah, I could just use that. Shit, that's easier. Timer on the actual stream. That is... Where are we at? 147-ish. Yeah. Yeah, it took 10 minutes in the last round or so we can just add somewhere around there. Yeah, we could just do that. I'll just do this, and then we'll figure it out later. Okay. Round 9. Gunko versus Whitebeard. Hope Whitebeard gets something better than last time. Let's see what we get. A space mission. Who would be the best astronaut on a mission to Mars? All right, there's a mission to Mars. We got to pick an astronaut. It has to be one or the other. Whitebeard or Gunko, suit up, go to Mars. What are they doing on Mars? What is the fucking mission to Mars that they're doing? Like, all right. Whitebeard is an old man that's built like a tank, but he also does have canonical cancer. So, yeah. All right. 2 characters have a mission to Mars. What is the mission? All right, what is the mission? What are they doing here? All right. Okay. Let's see. An emergency mission to Mars. Okay, it's one of these. A previously established colony base has gone completely silent. No communication, no life signs, no distress call. Your mission is to land safely near the colony, investigate what happened to the missing crew, restore communication systems with Earth, survive long enough to be extracted in 72 hours. But things aren't as they seem. The base is abandoned but intact, with signs of a struggle, but no bodies. Oh shit, this is some alien crap. Life support is failing and oxygen is limited. Something is moving in the lower tunnels. Oh god! A mysterious encrypted message says we never should have opened it. Oh god! So this is like, this is some alien shit right here. This is like, oh god, the xenomorphs are here. Let's see. Everybody's saying Gunko on this. This is just Doom. This is just Doom. All right, who would survive HIMAST and Doom, I guess? This is Dead Space, at least. Yeah, it's Dead Space. Yeah. So Among Us. There it is. Yeah. Man, this is tough, because, like, okay, they land on a place trying to figure out what happened to the crew. That's their mission that they're given. Piloting a spaceship, landing near the colony, getting in, figuring out what happened to the crew. Oh, fuck, there's an alien. I think, oh, God, it has 12 feet and 17 mouths. You know, it's like, all right, you know, they're going to have to probably kill this thing, I guess. Both of them are probably pretty good at subduing an alien. I would honestly say, like, Gunko and Whitebeard both. Oh, but Whitebeard's got to be careful with that quake fruit. I don't think he really even needs it. He could probably just punch the damn thing, right? Yeah. Plus she has, oh, shit, she's also immortal. Fuck, yeah, damn it. I completely forgot. Gunko is a fucking immortal. Well, not immortal, but, like, she can't die through... I don't think decompression's gonna kill her. All right, yeah. Gunko is immortal. And she could just arrow anything to protect herself. Like, yeah. Whitebeard adopts the alien. You may have stabbed me with your poisonous neurotoxin tail, but you are still my son. And the alien's like, clash, 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 clash. The alien never had a father. Splash, splash, splash. All right, well, those are the two very viable scenarios that are going to occur on this fucking Mars mission. All right, let's go to the fucking pole. All right. Oh, dude. Whitebeard. Gunko. Ugh. Sklash, 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 sklash. Whitebeard could obliterate the entire planet. I mean, he could. He could. Yeah, I think Gunko has this just from the abyss powers she's given. Yeah, that is kind of a thing. Oh, Briggs uploaded the Yu-Gi-Oh video. Good, good, good. I'll share that later. In Patrick Star voice. I love you. The quakes might not even work in space. Yeah, I mean, like, vibrations in the air, but Mars has very little air. It does have air. It does. It's just, it's extremely thin atmosphere. It's very cold on Mars. And plus, Gunko has no pants. That's got to help with something. She could also teleport, canonically. That is true. Yeah. He could vibrate the ground. Yeah, definitely. Briggs is Briggs from One Piece D&D and Isekai D&D and One Piece D&D again, you know? We play Yu-Gi-Oh! On Twitch every week, and he has a YouTube channel, Teching and Briggs TCG, where we play Yu-Gi-Oh! We did LOB, and then we did Metal Raiders last week, which he just probably uploaded, and then we did Magic Ruler yesterday on Twitch. Yeah. Yeah, that's true also. Whitebeard is pretty sick, so I don't know if, like, traveling into space and everything like that might, you know... He is on a clock here. Who's Twitch? I don't know. Somebody. All right. Anyway, I think we're good here. 74, 75% Gunko, 25% Whitebeard. All right, and just like that, Whitebeard gets kicked out of the tournament. Don't worry, Whitebeard. You'll go the way of Shanks, and maybe you'll get voted in to be in the next one. I don't know. Luffy didn't win either, so don't feel bad, right? Gunko's got it. Get out of here, Whitebeard. First person eliminated. I don't think Whitebeard would care. I don't think Whitebeard cares. As long as he has the love of his family. Yes, that's all he cares about, right? I'm guessing you don't have a Twitch. I do. Yeah. I definitely do. All right. Okay. Round 10 of the losers bracket. We have Crocodile versus Monet. All right. Crocodile and Monet. Both Logias. Oh, they're actually polar opposites when you really think about it. One is desert and one is snow. Sand and snow. So that's going to be very interesting. I kind of want this to be a straight up fight. Crocodile would most likely win. Dude, if this is a straight up fight, we might have to roll to see where the fight even takes place because of how environments change this. But we'll find out. We'll find out. Snow is basically water, which is Crocodile's weakness. Oh, that's true. Snow would make the sand, like, stick together. That's the whole point. All right. Antarctica is a desert, though. Oh, shit. That's right. All right. I guess we'll find out. A fashion show. Hell fucking yeah. Who can create the most stylish outfit? Okay, I'm not even kidding you. Crocodile has drip. Crocodile has drip for sure. Okay? So Crocodile might have this. Crocodile might have this. Fashion show, baby. Somebody creates the fashion show in like the outfit, and then they model it as like strike a pose. All right. Let's take a gander at their outfits. All right, let's see here. When did I ever do a video on Monet, and when did I do a video on Crocodile? All right, I know I've done. All right, let's see what we got here. So we're just gonna go through here and see. Here's one on Crocodile that I did. All right, Crocodile. Here's when he gets laid out by Luffy. I mean, yeah, let's see here. Okay, so Crocodile, let's look at his outfit here. Let's critique the kind of outfit here, right? Now, it doesn't mean he made the outfit, but he knows how to dress. The man knows how to dress, okay? So he's got like the cravat thing, the scarf, the ascot. He's got some nice pants, nice shoes, nice shirt. He's got the cloak. Yeah, he's dripped to death. Tashigi's over there looking at him, and Tashigi's just like, man, I wish I could dress. I wish Smoker-san could dress this sexy. The man that has drip cannot drown. Here's peak Crocodile drip when he gets the outfit there from the Miss Golden Week cover series there. Yeah. Let's see. Anything else with Crocodile here that I have? Crocodile. I'm just kind of going through here. I just did a video on Crocodile actually recently because there was a video on like Crocodile running the Cross Guild. Yeah, here we go. Crocodile business. Yeah, here we go. This is this is the one I used for the thumbnail. Yeah, this is some style right here. I like this. He's not like Doflamingo, but he has the rings too. He has the ring style. Yeah. Yeah, I like that style. Yeah. All right, now for Monet. Let's see. I feel like, I just did the video on the Yuki Yuki no Mi and the Devil Fruit series. By the way, we need to get back to that. The next one's going to be the cream fruit. Opera's cream fruit. That's going to be fun to talk about, but we did talk about the snow fruit recently. Here we go, snow fruit. All right, Monet. Now, these are from, like, Treasure Cruise. So these are just, like, some, like, different styles here. Typically, she just kind of rocks the striped pants and a tank top. A very low-cut tank top, yes, is typically how she dresses. I don't really think I have others that are really focused on her outfit. Yeah, those two are kind of like her canonical outfit, and then that. Yeah. So that's what we have. That's Crocodile and Monet creating a stylish outfit. And then modeling, I guess. Yeah. All right. I guess we got that. Okay. So let's go to a poll. Crocodile Monet. Hold on a minute. I'm going to pull something up. Give me a sec here. Isn't Crocodile in winners? No, Crocodile lost against no, yeah, Beppo kicked his ass. Beppo kicked his fucking ass in the lifeguard competition. Yeah, he's in losers. Yeah. All right, let me pull up fashion show music really quick. Runway background music. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. Yeah. Start the poll. Crocodile or Monet? Dude. I don't want to play too much. I don't want to get copyright striked if this is a thing, but do. Yeah. I don't think Monet just having big booba is going to save her in this round. I honestly don't. You know? Crocodile's got it, man. I think Crocodile's got the walk. I think he could strut his stuff. You know? Now, Monet having the harpy design, that's a little bit unique. I don't know. I think Crocodile as a male model just fits, though. I think it really fits his personality. Goes to the end of the runway, does the spin, hands in his pockets. Everybody's like clapping and shit. I think he's got the style, yeah. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, bored gamer. Big boobs can only get you so far. That hook is very... As if the hook isn't unique. He comes out with a shined-up golden hook. And we have Sir Crocodile here with pirate chic. You know, it's just like, that is... Everybody in New York is going to be walking around with a golden hook because of Crocodile. Yeah. That's the best. Honestly, when you think about it, having a golden hook is like the biggest amount of bling you could possibly have. Like, you go into a jewelry store, you want to get the biggest rock in the jewelry store, they pull out the solid gold or solid diamond hook. That's costs like $500,000. But it's the best they got. It's the best they got, you know? That's the real bling. It is now an asset. Dripodile by $1 billion. Yeah. 80% Crocodile. It wasn't a complete loss. I mean, but it didn't end well for... And then Monet, and then we have some bird lady. It's like, all right, here's the bird lady. All right, Crocodile got it. Crocodile's making his way through the loser's bracket. He might be able to worm his way back to victory. That hook costs $1 million. Yeah, $1 million hook. You want the $1 million hook. Yeah, she's fine. She dresses okay, you know, with the style and all, but I just don't think she's going to, yeah. All right. So now we're at 17. I'll do 17:25. I'll have to, like, add up the time here. Oh, wait, no, sorry. 17:40. Okay, here we go. All right. That was round 10, Crocodile and Monet, right? Wait, no, that was round 11. Wait, nope, stop. Did I mess something up? I think I messed something up here. Great. Oh, okay, pause for a moment. I need to go check something. Round 9 was Gunko Whitebeard. Round 10 was Crocodile Monet. How did I forget to write something down? Oh, man, I missed. I think it was probably when everything messed up with that. This will be... Oh, no, wait, no, we're going into round 11. Yeah, we're going into round 11. All right, reset. Hold on. We'll do 18:20. Okay. All right, round 11. Here we go. Doc Q versus Stronger. Doc Q and Stronger versus Mr. Two Bon Clay in the loser's bracket. I'll be honest with you. I think they kind of low-rolled both, the last ones. I mean, the jigsaw puzzle was whatever. Doc Q being a Twitch streamer was whatever. I kind of feel like there could be better stuff for either of them. So let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Oh, character poll. All right. Which character would you trust more to cook your dinner? Audience poll. This doesn't have anything to do with me. I mean, I have a vote too, but I'm just one of many. Which character would you trust more to cook your dinner? Go into the poll. Actually, I'll type it in. I'll type it like, who would you trust more to cook your dinner? Doc Q and Stronger, the horse. I actually would trust Stronger to cook the food more than Doc Q, and Stronger is a horse. Or Bon Clay. Yeah, who would you trust more to cook your dinner? Doc Q is out of here so quickly. Him being able to make people sick is like not even like, well, this could actually make you sick. He's probably going to make a explosive apple pie from SpongeBob or some shit. So just letting you know there. Yeah, Bon Clay 98%. This is the biggest wash. This is more of a wash than Beppo and Crocodile in a lifeguard competition. Oh, man. Bon Clay would also be like, hey, I can also cook your meal however you like. I could transform into whoever. Doc Q would just either give you something explosive or something infectious. Something, whatever he's cooking is going to have norovirus in it. You know it. Yeah. These 2% are either very brave or very stupid. Yeah. I think Mr. 2 is the better cook. I will vote too. I'll vote as well. Can I vote? I don't know if I can actually physically vote because I'm the one that made the poll. I can't vote, but I would vote for Bon Clay too. So there it is. There. I'm voting for the Pegasus. I would vote for Stronger too. Like, could the horse? I trust the horse. All right. Yeah, it's Bon Clay by a mile. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. That's a one-sided one, but that's how it goes sometimes, man. Get him out of the kitchen. We only have 163 people that voted. There's 461 people in this chat right now. People, please go out and vote. Cast your vote. Let your voice be heard. Please vote. Vote. All right. That's round 11. Now, we will do 2140. All right, we have round 12, last round of the loser bracket for a little while. Then we're going to jump back up to the winners bracket. We have Capone Beige versus Viola. All right. So Viola, she had a pretty rough time last time. She actually died. She got killed in a Saw-esque fashion and then came back to life. So she's a little, shaken right now. And then Capone Beige just lost in an ASMR competition. So whatever. Yeah. All right. Here we go. What do they got? What are they going to be doing? Another poll! Another poll! Who would you rather have a conversation with? Okay. So you're in I don't even know if you're elevator conversation, but you're somewhere having, who would you rather chat with here? Capone Beige or Viola? And it really just, this is completely subjective. This is entirely up to you. Let's just put it on the poll. Who would you rather have a conversation with? Crocodile. These ones are meant to be more engaging with the audience. So, yeah, I can't believe I rolled both of them back to back. There's only 3 of them on there. 2 of them back to back. What are the odds? Oh, dude. Yeah. Now, we are scared of women. So, honestly, now they can't kill you. Beige might threaten you if you say the wrong things, but just don't say the wrong things. I mean, honestly, you do have very different conversations with these people. Beige would probably just be fun talking to him about his mafia days and shit, right? But the conversation's probably going to get pretty dark and grim. It's so what was it like being the head of a crime boss family? It's oh, it was fantastic. Had the best pasta. Any of my enemies talked back to me. This one time, the Gambino family down on the other end of the west side, I went down there with a group and gunned them all down in the street in the middle of the night. It's oh, that's charming. Like, that's, you know what I mean? Like, that'd be kind of intense of a conversation with Beiji for sure. But you don't have to talk to him about that. You could talk to him about his family and be like, oh, so how's the wife and kids? You know, I think that would be, I think he would be like Maze Hughes in Full Metal Alchemist. He would like show you the pictures of like, oh, look here, this is us at the amusement park the other day. You know what I mean? Like you could have a conversation about Beiji with his family. That would be kind of wholesome, to be honest with you. Viola has a lot of fucking baggage. There's just a lot of trauma. And I'm not even talking about the Saw match that she had. Literally, her mom being murdered by Diamante and being taken. Oh my God. The backstory of Doflamingo and Viola is absolutely awful. It is so awful. Like, I can't even discuss it in its entirety, what it basically implies. It's bad. It's really bad. All right. So there's going to be a lot of shit going on here. Oh. Oh, sorry. Poll's fucked. All right, hold on. We're going to redo it. Sorry about that. Teching really is a yapper. Well, you know, that's my job. My job is to talk. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to the poll. I was not trying. I didn't want to be swayed by which way the poll was going, so I'm just going off on a tangent here. All right, let's do that again. Who would you rather be in a conversation with? Not a competition, a conversation with. All right, let's do that again. I'm sorry. Scarlet would have been her sister. So she got to see her sister die in front of her. Or not in front of her. Well, did it happen in front of her? It might have happened in front of her. Viola and Beiji. There we go. Sorry about that. Stop yapping. Check the chat. Sorry. But hey, now you know. Now you know the whole script there. There you go. Big Boobas wins anyway. All right. Viola has my... Okay, but that sounds like really shitty though, because it's like, all right, like Viola's having a conversation about how fucked up her life is, and you're just like, you know, everybody's just like, yeah, but boobs though. Just like, boobies. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, your sister died. All right, that really sucks, I gotta tell you. Your dad is forced to fight in the Coliseum. Yeah, that really must suck sometimes, shouldn't it? Halfway through the conversation, she's like, you're not even paying attention to me right now, are you? Yeah, what? Yeah. Huh, yeah. Your mother, Rebecca, got murdered by Doflamingo. It's like, no. No, that's not the story. She can see all. Yeah. All right, but yeah, I figured Viola was going to have the advantage anyway. The Beiji Mafia anecdotes would probably be good too, though. They would be good, but they would probably get pretty intense at a certain point, right? Oh yeah, she can canonically literally look into your mind too. So like literally when she asks you, are you even paying attention to me right now? And you're like, yeah. She can literally read your mind to see if you are. But hey, the question is, who would you rather be in a conversation with? Not like, would they like to have a conversation with you? That's not the question. So here we are. Yeah, I think both of these people probably wouldn't want to have a conversation with any. They'd probably just be like, yeah, whatever, we don't care. Good luck to Viola. I got ADHD. It's like she looks into your brain and it's just like a crazy mishmash, like MC Escher drawing. Just like, yeah. Beiji, what is it like to turn into a castle? Yeah, that actually would probably be my question. It'd probably be like, huh? Yeah, what is it like to turn into a fucking castle? That's got to be weird. I'm literally waiting for this stream to end to watch it. Well, these ones usually go for a long time, but I got to say, there's only like up to 23 matches or rounds, and we're on round 12 now, so we're about halfway. We're over halfway done, so we're getting there. Some of these are pretty easy to pick. Others are more debatable. All right, but yeah, Viola's got it. Viola's got it. Yeah. All right. That's that. And Beiji is eliminated. Sorry, Beiji. Beiji goes back over to Pez and Chiffon, and they hug him. Chiffon hugs. It's okay. Actually, Chiffon talks. It's so fucking funny. Chiffon speaks with a Jersey accent in the English dub, and the actress does it so well. She's like, I can't even do an. Oh man, Casey can do a really good Jersey accent. I suck at a Jersey accent. It's like, it's just a Jersey thing. It's like, it's okay, sweetums. You'll get them next time. Oh, it's okay, guys. Let's go out for ice cream together. Yeah. Oh, dude. She's from the Jersey Shore. All right. So, Viola wins. Okay. I'm from Jersey. All right. So, round 13. We're going back up to the winners, I think. Oh, yes, we are. All right. We'll do 30-15. Okay. Okay, round 13. We got Makino versus Dr. Kureha. All right, this one's actually kind of chill, honestly. Like, right? Like, this one's not really that big of a deal. Yeah. They didn't want to talk to me. They said I look scary. Can you believe it? Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. Makino versus Dr. Kureha. Now, I did put bartending on it. I swear to God, it's a random thing. If we get bartending, we get bartending. We already did improv acting. If we roll any of the ones that we've already rolled, we re-roll. That's the rule. A duel on a raft. Fight. This is the one that gets a combat one. Really? We have Whitebeard versus Beiji. We have Crocodile versus Bon Clay. We have Beppo versus Crocodile. This is Monet versus Crocodile. This is the one that gets a combat one. Like, okay, fine. We can roll with that. Duel on a raft. Fight on a small and unstable raft in open water surrounded by sea kings. Winners decided by KO, death, or forfeit. So you got to decide, like, are you KO, knock out your opponent, killing them, or forfeiting? So the good news is neither of these characters have a devil fruit power. So both of them can swim. All right, they are in open water. It's not the rapids or anything. They're fighting on the calm belt. They're just like in the calm belt on a raft, hitting each other, and just trying to knock each other off with sea kings in the water. So I guess Makino dies. I think Kureha would pull her back up on the raft. I could see Kureha knocking off Makino. Then a Sea King comes to attack her, and then Kureha kicks the fucking Sea King away, and then helps Makino back up. I could see that. Sure. Beppo is still the lifeguard. Then Beppo shows up. Makino would forfeit. I mean, yeah, she could. She could definitely forfeit. It does say forfeit. Kureha can canonically kick the shit out of a lot of pretty decently powerful characters. Like, stronger than an average civilian. Makino is a civilian. All right? So, yeah. Makino summons Shanks as her champion. No, Makino just shows up on a raft with Kureha, and Kureha's just like, I'm sorry, young lady, but I'm going to win this. And just, I think Kureha's going to do it in a way that doesn't, like, kill Makino. But then again, she also held a scalpel to Nami's throat. So, like, she can be a little bit rough when she needs to be. She just, like, sweeps Makino's legs, knocks her off the raft, picks her back up. Makino loses. Yeah. Makino would forfeit. Makino would forfeit. Yep. Do we even need a poll for this one? We need a poll for all of them. Even the ones that we didn't need a poll for, we need the poll for. All right, I'll remember to try to get the right Makino and Kureha. There we go. Those are the people that are fighting this time. I pay attention now. Kureha, 100%. Ah, there it goes. 93. Housewife powers activate. Well, Kureha is a mom, too. She's an adopted mom, and it's, Chopper's a reindeer, but she's still a mom. We need to be fair. No, you don't. That's not the point of this. The point of this is not being fair. Beppo and Crocodile in a fucking lifeguard competition. Nothing about this is fair. She's got grandma powers. Now, everybody vote. We have 512 people in here. Vote. Vote. Who would win on a duel on a raft on the calm belt surrounded by sea kings? This is important. Dr. Kureha or Makino? Oh, yeah, what if Scopper is the kid's dad? Scopper is the Minister of Love, after all. He was also in the East Blue, or at least he was at the Twin Capes. He saw a crocus, so maybe he popped over into the East Blue and stuff happened with Makino one night, and there you go. It's 4:10 right now where I'm at, PM. All right, I see where this is going. This is Kureha. Kureha's got it. Oh, man, I hope Makino dominates the loser bracket. I really do. Dr. Kureha's going to the final round here. She is in the final round. Holy shit. Dr. Kureha, final round. Woo! All right. Yep. Only 157 votes. Come on, guys. Vote. Got to vote. All right. Where are we at? We'll do 35-45 for the next one. Round 14. All right. Okay, moving on to round 14. We have Beppo versus Kawamatsu. Now, what sad, tragic event is Kawamatsu going to be the magnet for this time? All right? So he already had to go through a Saw dungeon, and he also had to go through reliving the worst moment of his life through a PTSD improv class. All right? So what's the next one going to be? Killing orphans? That's who can kill the most orphans. That's going to be the next one. Holy shit. Beppo might balance this out. I don't know. Kawamatsu just keeps getting the shitty ones. Okay. This is a good one. All right, this is a good one. Best comedy duo. Work with a random partner to deliver the funniest stand-up act. Okay, so this is the way it's going to work. I'm going to roll the One Piece character page again, and that's going to decide who their partners are going to be. So Beppo is nobody that's on the tournament. It's going to be separate characters, okay? So Beppo is going to roll on the list. He could get Law. And then Kawamatsu's got to roll on the list. He could get like Kinemon, or I think actually Hiyori is on the list. That'd be funny. Okay. So here we go. So who's first? So Beppo is first on the bracket right here in front of you. So I will roll for Beppo first. So we're going to go back to this. This was random audience member chooses. That was Gunko. So I'm going to roll this once, and we're going to see who Beppo's partner's going to be in a comedy routine. And they're going to have a little bit of time to think of a set, like what their set's going to be, what their routine's going to be. And then they have to go perform, and then we do the same thing with Kawamatsu. All right, are you ready? Here we go. Lilith. Okay, you know what? Beppo and Lilith. Beppo is very, very, super wholesome good. Lilith is the evil Vegapunk. That's actually not bad, because Lilith could probably come up with some really funny-ass jokes. Lilith might be good. Also, Lilith might be smart enough to know that, hey, Beppo, you're a little bit naive and oblivious. Huh? I'm sorry, sumimasen. No, that could actually work for us here. Oh, sumimasen. Just no, quit Okay, Lilith's just going to incorporate that into the comedy routine, probably. All right. That could actually work. That combo is actually not bad. Lilith and Beppo. All right. Lilith and Beppo comedy routine. I can see this. I could actually fucking see this. Okay. He could be the very nervous straight man. Okay. All right. Now, as they are going to work on their comedy routine for the evening, now we have Kawamatsu I'm scared to roll this for Kawamatsu. He's gonna get like Orochi or some shit. Oh my god. Oh, Kawamatsu, I hope you get somebody good. I hope you get somebody that meshes with your personality or at least can come up with a good routine. Oh, dude. Okay, Cricket. All right. That's more confusing. I think here is your partner for a comedy routine. This old man with a chestnut on his head. Okay. Like Kawamatsu's like, all right, I guess. Okay. All right. Let's now hold on. Let's think about this here for a moment. All right. That is such a weird duo. Hey, it's not the worst, but it's definitely not the best. All right. So Lilith being a comedy genius, she's brilliant. She's connected to punk records and everything. I think she's gonna come up with a pretty good comedy routine where she comes out and just be like, like Beppo's gonna be the nervous straight man. She's going to be definitely the one that's going to address the crowd more. Beppo's going to be so scared to do that, but that's okay because Lilith's going to get that taken care of, right? Beppo's going to walk out backwards and be like, Beppo, the audience is this way. Oh, sumimasen. Ha ha ha. Like the whole audience laughs. I think that's funny. It's like, oh, that's funny. Right? Okay. So then we have an old guy and a Kappa. All right, hold on. We can think with this somehow. All right, hold on a minute here. Like here's the thing. Like, I think they would actually sit down and try to come up with a comedy routine together. The problem is I just don't think they're going to come up with anything great. You know, like Cricket did not have some kind of running gag with him that was like really funny. Like Crocus had the thing where like the zoom in and the running gag and everything like that. Yeah. That's not a thing that, Cricket really had or Kawamatsu even really had. Cricket is the guy that the Straw Hats meet at Jaya that help get to Sky Island. He's the one that helps them find the South Bird with the part of the Sariyama Alliance with Shoujo and Mashura. Yeah, I mean, now it doesn't need to be. You don't need to do straight man and the comedy routine kind of thing. You could do vaudeville. They can do other comedy routines. It doesn't need to be this one specific type. It's like, if they're going to do that, what would it be? I don't even know. Like, Kawamatsu sits down and is like, I could do my Kappa dance. That might be funny. And he does the dance, and Cricket is smoking a cigarette and be like, that's pretty good. I think it's kind of funny. All right. Yeah, it's just, this is going to be tough. Yeah, I just don't think Cricket has a comedy routine. He's just a straight-laced guy. He is. I think they're going to go out there, and Kawamatsu is going to try to do okay, can you imagine Cricket doing the Kappa dance, but like in a really stilted, kind of stiff way? Would that get some laughs? Maybe like one guy in the audience might. Shoujo and Mashura are in the audience. They laugh, and nobody else laughs. Like, Kawamatsu is just like, I'm going to do my funny dance routine. Kappa, Kappa, everybody. And Cricket's like, yeah, Kappa, Kappa. He's so uncomfortable on stage. Man. Cricket. Oh, wait. Roasting the audience. That's more up Cricket's alley. Like an insult comment. Insult comic. Wait a minute. That is something. We have to think outside the box here a little bit with them. We have to think outside the box, all right? Cricket being an insult comic and Kawamatsu being there to kind of like, being like, oh, Cricket, come on, you're being really mean to everybody out here. And then Kawamatsu can do the flip, but it's like, oh, except this guy, his ears are huge. And then, like, even the nice guy on stage is making fun of the audience. So okay, I can see some laughs coming about from that. You know? But I think Lilith and Beppo kind of have it. Yeah. Yeah, Cricket being sarcastic as hell might work. Yeah, okay, that could work. All right. It's a hard ask. It is. Kawamatsu's very nice. Him trying to insult people would be very tough. Yeah, Beppo's just too funny to lose. That is true also. All right, let's do the poll. Who wins? We'll do Beppo and Lilith. And then Kawamatsu and Cricket. All right, there we go. That is such a weird combo. But, you know, like, it's better than him having, like, Orochi or somebody that, like, would be awful. At least Kawamatsu doesn't have a, you know, nervous break. He doesn't cry at the end of this, probably. Well, no, he still might. Because if they get out there and try the insult comic thing, because maybe that's the only thing they got, is like Cricket is like, okay, fine, we'll try the Kappa dance, but if that doesn't work, we have to do the insult comic. And then Kawamatsu might start crying, trying to insult people. It's like, I'm really sorry, I didn't mean to make fun of you. I want to see Beppo win the tourney. I do too. I want to see Beppo go all the way. I want to see Makino win. Makino would be a fun win. Final round, Beppo versus Makino. Let's see if it happens. Now this is only Kawamatsu's first loss. So Kawamatsu, he's still in it. He's still in it. Yeah. He makes fun of someone's head and they start crying. Yeah, that'll probably be that. All right, and then also there'd be like hecklers from the audience, like, well, you have a damn chestnut on your head. What'd you say about my chestnut? And like Cricket jumps down from the stage and starts beating the crap out of an audience member. Yeah. Yeah, I see Beppo and Lilith winning this one. I think that could actually work for them. Yeah. All right, Beppo. Beppo's got it. Sorry, Kawamatsu. All right, that was round 14. Round 15, we'll do 45-45. That seems like a good thing. All right. All right, moving back down to the loser bracket. We have round 15, Gunko versus Crocodile. Oh, boy. This one's going to be weird. Gunko is immortal. That is a factor. Got to keep that in mind. Beppo just keeps getting really good rolls. I know. That he just rolled comedy duo again. Yeah. Wedding cake! Who would bake and decorate a wedding cake the best? Baking contest. Big Mom is the judge. This one is tough. This one is really tough. Neither of them have ever been shown to bake or cook. Crocodile has people do that for him. He's not in the kitchen making his own food. He's making he has one of the members of the Billions do that for him. He's not doing that on his own. Gunko is a woman. How dare you be sexist? Well, Gunko's a woman. Nah, I get it. It's fine. Yeah. Gunko. Oh, wait, Crocodile also. Wait a minute. Okay, wait a second. No, fuck that. Not re-rolling. Crocodile has two hands. Crocodile only has one hand. Gunko has two hands. But fuck that making a cake out of sand bullshit. He's using sand to bake a cake. That cake is ending up. That is inedible at the end of it. You want sand in your cake? All right? That's not happening. Yeah. Where is Sanji at? He's also one of the judges. The judges are Zeph, Sanji, and Big Mom. Celestial dragons can't do anything themselves. Okay, that's true, but they have to try. They can't just not do it. All right, they have to try. So I'm going to throw this out there, okay? Neither of these characters are really good at baking. Let's say that much at the beginning, okay? None of them know how to probably bake a cake off the top of their head. Like, if you went up to, like, I probably couldn't even, I could probably, no, I could do this upside down chocolate lava cake by heart, and that's really, really good. But, like, these people would probably have to go, like, let's just say Gunko and Crocodile have, like, Betty Crocker cake right in front of them, right? They got, like, Betty Crocker cake mix, and it's like when my dad tries to bake a cake, you know what I mean? And they got some instant icing and some sprinkles and candles, and it's like not going to be a great wedding cake. It's going to be a pretty paint by numbers Betty Crocker wedding cake. It's not going to be great. So they're just going to be following the recipe and just trying their best that way. But Gunko has 2 hands, and Crocodile only has 1. And also, if he attempts to use sand to help him, he's just going to get sand in the cake. He's going to get sand in the frosting. It's not going to end up tasting good. Yeah. Yeah, I wish this was the raft. Yeah, I wish that. Yeah, I do too. But, like, nope, just making a wedding cake. The chocolate lava cake is actually a Josh Weissman recipe. Go check it out on his channel. Yeah. I don't want to make it because he's already make it. I don't want to make his recipe. I mean, I'll make his recipe to eat, but I'm not going to make a YouTube video of me making his recipe when it's already out on YouTube. Yeah. All right. I mean, the 2-hand advantage is kind of a big one. No, not a Q&A. How does one bake a cake? Gunko. Crocodile. I got this one right. Yeah. She ironically cannot follow directions. She only gives them. The recipe calls for 2 eggs. Fuck you. I'm not 2 eggs? I'll do what I want. 15 eggs. With the shells still on. You're just a box. You can't tell me what to do. She throws the box across the kitchen. Oh, yeah. Crocodile definitely knows recipes. How? I don't get the vibe from Crocodile that he cooks for himself. He has an entire organization of people to do that for him. Yeah, Crocodile could follow a recipe. I'm just saying Crocodile doesn't bake cakes. He's not sitting around making cookies and brownies very often, right? If you got him like, here's a cake recipe that's pretty simple to follow, nothing complicated. Yeah, of course he could follow that. Yeah. Crocodile is bourgeoisie as fuck. Yeah. Crocodile's hook has a tiny oven baked into it. That's canon now. Damn it. She likes eating well, but may hate getting directions, but at least she knows where to head to. Yeah, both of these characters, I think, are going to be not baking their own food or making their own food, typically. Yeah, definitely. Gunko just makes somebody else bake the cake. I mean, no, she couldn't do that. She'd have to try to make the cake herself. Crocodile makes a cake of sand. It'd be really funny if he makes a really nice looking cake, like structurally, and it's covered in frosting. Turns out the whole thing is just made of sand, though. I like my cakes without sand, thank you very much. That's true, yeah. Having sand in cake is... You ever get sand in your mouth at the beach or anything? Yeah, it's not fun. It's not fun. I don't think Gunko has ever been to a kitchen. That's true. But she can read and, you know, read recipes off of a box. You know what I mean? It's not like she's not that... It's not like she's maybe never cooked anything for herself. But, I don't know. Oh, yeah. I guess you could use the arrows to get a perfect straight layer on the icing or cutting the cake. Cutting the cake sometimes can be really difficult. You need to get, like, a wire. Getting it out of the pan would probably be easy. Yeah. So it's like structurally it'll probably look better. But, yeah, it seems like there's a clear winner here. Sorry, Crocodile. You just had one too few arms or hands. All right, Gunko's got it. Gunko, and let's be honest here, her cake's not looking too good. All right, like, her cake's not fantastic, but it doesn't have any sand in it. There might be an eggshell or two, but I would take an eggshell over sand in my cake. All right? Oh, man. Oh, Makino and Gunko. Dude, Makino and Gunko would have been a fun one for the wedding cake. Makino would have soloed Gunko in that. Yeah. Gunko does have cake, too. Yes. Yes, she does. Okay. So, where are we at? This is round 16. That was... Oh my God, did I mess it up again? How do I keep messing this up? That was round, so we're on round 7. Oh, wait, no. You have to scroll it down. Here we go. I was like, what? All right. So, yes. Let me pull this up. All right, we'll do 54-10. Round 16. All right. All right. Round 16 down in the losers bracket. We got Mr. 2, Bon Clay. Last chance. Both of these characters, last chance for romance. And we have Viola. Viola just coming off a victory against Beiji. I cannot remember. Oh, the conversation one. That was the conversation question, yes. And then we have Bon Clay off of his victory from Doc Q. So making dinner. So let's see what they're going to be doing now. Can both of them win? No. A staring contest. Pretty straightforward. No cheating allowed for this. A straight-up staring contest. Well, shit. Well, shit. You're not allowed to cheat. You can't blow air in somebody's eyes or throw sand or pocket salt into somebody's eyes to stop it. Yeah. In which case, Viola has the vision. She do though, yeah. Can Mr. 2 make Viola cry? I mean, that would be cheating, I think, yeah. How long have you had that? You just had that on standby? That is one of my favorite things that I've ever made for a video, and it's in the Viola video I made back, I think it was like in 2021. Go check out the Glare Fruit video. Let's see that again. Hold on a minute, actually, but wait a second. Sight beyond sight, the eye of Thundara. Thundercats are on the loose. Thundercats are loose. Do-do-do. Feel the magic. Feel the roar. Thundercats are loose. You were waiting for this moment to pull that out. Yes. All right. So, yeah, Viola's entire ability is focused on her sight. It's literally the devil fruit power she has, right? Yeah. Bon Clay could turn into a character that doesn't have eyelids, though. I don't think there's a lot of those walking around. I don't doubt there's any of those in the One Piece world. But yeah. Yeah. She can see through everything. Thundercats. Oh! Okay. Anywho, let's throw the poll up. Let's throw the poll up on this one. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. 2. Anybody that voted for Mr. 2 or put money on Mr. 2, I'm sorry. This one might be a blowout. Yeah. Yeah, I specifically put in no cheating allowed because I know there's so many shenanigans that would make a staring contest irrelevant if you could just, like, throw sand or, use a devil fruit ability or some bullshit. So I'm like, nope, no cheating allowed. You're standing there, staring contest. First person to blink loses or look away loses. And Viola, that is her whole fucking thing. You don't know Bon Clay's life. That is true, I don't. Cheetara from the Thundercats. Yeah, Cheetara. Dude, Cheetara from the Thundercats from the 2011 version was hot as hell. Like, she really was. Like, that 2011, I'm still so fucking pissed to this day that 2011 Thundercats only had one season, didn't go beyond that. Thundercats 2011, man, that fucking show did amazing. That show was incredible. All right? Go watch it, seriously. Some of the episodes are really, really fire. Treats it seriously. It's not like a little kid's show with dumb puns and everything like that. Dude, 2011 Cheetara. Holy shit, right? Yeah. Oh, I am talking about the 2011 version. Right, I've remembered that 2011 was 14 years ago. Yeah, I was in high school when it came out, and I loved it. All right? Yeah. Mr. 2 also, I'm just saying, Mr. 2 canonically winks a lot. He canonically drinks a lot. He has a lot to deal with. He does. But also he can wink. He winks a lot. Yes. Yep. All right. Mr. 2 turns into Brooke. He's never met Brooke. So many good shows get the axe. Oh, the Traveling Swordsman one? That was a really good one. Do you also remember the one where they find the little flower people that they age faster? So, like, they only spend, like, a day there, but their entire lives go by, and, like, the little flower people are there. Like, Lion-O meets this little kid that's like, he's like a little flower guy, like the size of a tontata, right? And he's like this little kid training out in the woods, and he's like, oh, I want to be a great warrior someday. And then throughout the course of the episode, they age and age and age until at the end of the episode, the little kid is now like the wise old elder of the village. Like, the Thundercats have been here our entire life, guiding us and helping us. We will now honor them. And then he dies at the end of the episode. Oh my God, dude, that was such a good show. Such a good show. R.I.P. it. All right, but anyway, Viola wins with 69%. Nice. Man, I'm gonna go watch the original Thundercats. I'm not the original. I mean, the original Thundercats I watched in syndication growing up in the 90s. That was really good too. The animation on that was fire, but like the 2011 one, really good as well. And then Thundercats Roar, no. You know what the saddest thing about Thundercats Roar is? They had the original voice actor for Lion-O. They paid the original voice actor of Lion-O to come on and say, Thundercats Roar is a very good show that I give my approval to. And Thundercats are like, yeah, see, anybody that makes fun of it now is wrong because the original Lion-O voice actor said it was good, see? And it's just like, that is so fucking sad and pathetic you had to do that, all right? Like, whatever, have your show if you want to have. Yeah, I assume they paid him. I don't know if he did that just for fun. Because it was like, maybe he did, I don't know, but just the fact they basically put that in the cartoon of just like, yeah, anybody that shits on our cartoon sucks. You're not allowed to have an opinion. I'm just like, yeah, I hate that crap. Anyway, yeah. Viola wins. All right. Let's see here. Round 17. I think we're still in the losers. Yep, we're just going right back. Okay, Makino and Gunko. All right. Now, I don't know if they paid him to do that. I don't know. Maybe he just did it because. Maybe they... But still, how did that fucking conversation go, really? Like, unless he was the one that came up with the idea, which he might have. He might have been like, you know what? You guys are shitting on the... Like, a lot of people are shitting on the new Thundercats show. I'll come on and I'll say that I give its approval. It's like, all right, I mean, if it was his idea, fine, I guess. I mean, I still think it's not a great show, but whatever. But if they actually had to approach the original Lion-O voice actor and be like, hey, man, could you, like, you know, voice your Lion-O one more time so to, like, give the show its thumbs up, you know? Like, he literally appears in the sky like freaking Mufasa and does it, too. It's just like, yeah, anyway. We're going to round 17, and we'll start at 102.25. We'll do that. All right, round 17. Makino versus Gunko. Oh, I want Gunko to win. Don't get me wrong, but I really want Makino to win too. I want Makino to kick the shit out of Gunko. Like she defeats all these really strong characters, and the person that is her doom is a single mother from the East Blue. That's the thing that does it. All right, come on, let's go with the bartending contest. Let's go. Fake a job interview. Convince a panel you're qualified for a job you clearly have no business doing. All right, what's the job? All right, we got to find out here. Find out. You know what? Hold on a minute. We have to find out what the job is for. Generate a job interview for the... Now, it specifically says a job that you're not qualified for, okay? And you have to try to fake your way through the interview. Those are the contentions, all right? So you can't just go, like, Makino cannot just sit down and be like, well, I'm not qualified for this, and then get up and leave. That defeats the purpose of the competition, all right? You got to try to fake your way through it, and you got to try, it's a business that neither of them have doing. Okay, create a job interview. All right, here we go. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Let's see. I had it generate some options because if it's like one of them is more, neither of them can be good at this. That's the thing. Neither of them can be qualified for this. They have to be something that neither of them can do. All right, like, hold on a minute. It's giving me like weird. Hold on, just generate norm. I don't want weird, like, it's giving me like weird isekai shit. Like, just generate normal job interviews. That's what I want from our world. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, so I'm going to go through these, and you tell me if either of them would have an advantage here, okay? The first one is emergency room nurse, all right? So would either of them, is that a job that neither of them have any business doing, all right? I feel like that might favor Makino a bit. Makino has an advantage. All right, that's fair. Next up, financial analyst at a major investment firm. Okay, I think that one, well, Makino does run her own job. She does run her own business. Makino's just good at everything. Neither. Equally unqualified. Perfect. Is it her bar? That is true. We don't know if it's her bar. We actually know. We don't know if she owns the bar. Okay, hold on a minute. Okay, you know what? Or we could just do the next one. Okay, we could just do the next one because the next one is fucking guaranteed. Neither of them know what this is. And the next one is air traffic control operator. They don't have airplanes in fucking One Piece. That one is, I think, the perfect equal job. Neither of them are gifted at that. They have no business working in air traffic control. All right? That's perfect. Okay. Air traffic control job. All right. Wait, Gunko can control arrows. Gunko can control arrows. Fuck. Gunko flies. She makes airplanes. Yeah. All right. Arrow is an advantage. I mean, neither of them would even really know what this job is. So, yeah. Making airplanes and controlling air traffic is completely different, though. It is true. Yeah. Okay, whatever. We're using air traffic control. All right. So they're in a job. Hold on. What the fuck does an air traffic control operator have to interview? Hold on. All right. I'm gonna do this. What kind of questions would they ask you? Okay, air traffic control is great. Now, generate how this interview would go. List out the questions from the start of the interview. Because a lot of job interviews, like the beginning of most job interviews are probably all the same, regardless of, what the job is. Probably just going to be like, well, first of all, like, introduce yourself. Like, that's a pretty common thing, like, regardless of the job. Like, they just want to know, like, just, introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Is probably how most of these go, Okay, here we go. Here's how this goes. All right. Oh, questions for a fake job interview air traffic controller. All right, so stage one. All right, tell us a little bit about yourself and what drew you to this position. All right. Like, already, she's like, well, my name is Makino. Now she has to lie. She has to try to convince herself through this job interview. How the fuck did she? This is really honestly more of a test of lying than anything. Yeah. Kunko is a terrorist. They wouldn't let her anywhere near airplanes. What do you know about the role of an air traffic controller? How would you describe your multitasking skills? How do you typically handle stress or high-pressure situations? Have you ever had to make a critical decision under pressure? Can you walk us through what happens when when aircraft contacts your tower for landing clearance? Oh, God. What's that? I don't think either of them are getting this job, by the way. Neither of them are getting this job, but who does better? Who is considered more? What's the difference between VFR and IFR? Fuck. Well, you know, VFR is, Oh, man. Yeah, it would be less about their main skills as an air traffic control operator and more about, like, the basic shit, because that's what they're going to be ranking them on. Okay, yeah, though. How do you handle stressful situations? I would sternly confront the person that wronged me. It would probably be something like that. Makino or Gunko? Who's better at the more basic shit of the interview? Probably Makino. A pilot declares an emergency due to engine failure. What do you do? 2 aircrafts are on intersecting paths and both are radio silent. How do you respond? It's a stormy night and visibility is near zero. Multiple planes are trying to land and one has a fuel emergency. Walk us through your triage. I don't even know what fucking triage is. At that point, I would be like, I don't know. Could you please define triage? What if a pilot becomes belligerent or refuses your instructions mid-flight? Describe a time when making the wrong call could result in fatalities. What guides your judgment? Oh, man. It's almost like being an air traffic... guys, I don't think most of us here are qualified to be an air traffic controller. Has anybody in here... There's 469 people in here. Has anybody actually tried to apply for any job that is even close in the realms of air traffic controller? Final question. If we put you in the tower right now and gave you a headset, what would be your first call? Now that one, Makino might be honest and be like, I would give it to somebody more qualified because I'm just a person starting out. And they might actually respect that. I don't know. Yeah, what is triage? Triage is the process of prioritizing care or response based on urgency. Okay, so compartmentalizing things on urgency. Gotcha. I have literally never been on a plane. I don't think any of us can answer this shit. Probably one of us in here could probably do something. Makino would at least seem like a normal person. That is true. Gunko would be really out there. I'm getting nervous just from reading the fake interview questions on ChatGPT. Oh, man. This is tough. Oh, yeah, Gunko also shows up to the interview without wearing pants. Depends on who's giving the interview, I guess, at that point. All right, Makino and Gunko. Start pull. Who wins this? I don't know. I've been seeing it from both sides, really. Oh, dead even. Oh, okay. All right, it was dead even for a brief moment. I just work at McDonald's, man. Honestly, I think, Richard, you working at McDonald's would probably put you ahead of the line to these two. I honestly think so. Hey, you work at McDonald's. You use a headset. You have at least used the drive-through headset before. That's at least something. I am legit a fucking yoga instructor. All right, who did you vote for the yoga thing then? Did you vote for Kureha or for Monet? Don't let Shanks's baby mama lose. Oh, man. Ma'am, this is a Wendy's. You do need pants for an interview. She might just kill the interviewer for suggesting she puts them on. She's going to have to try to put on pants for this, but she's going to be uncomfortable. Oh, dude, what if she does put on pants, But during the interview at one point, she's like uncomfortable, like she's shifting around in her seat, and they're like, "Is everything okay? Are you okay right now?" Yeah, I'm just not used to wearing pants. I usually just go around wearing like swimsuit bikini bottoms, like bikini bottoms the entire time. Oh, you don't usually wear pants? Yeah, this is the first time I've worn pants in like forever. I'm like, oh. You'll make me wear pants over my cold dead body, which is very hard because Gunko is immortal. That is a reason for that's a hiring reason there. I'm a part-time slacker. That sounds like a good song. Part-time slacker. All right, Makino's got it. 71% for Makino. Makino would fake her way. I still don't think she's getting the job, but I think she would go to the next phase, or maybe better chance of getting to the next phase, or at least be ranked higher than Gunko on the list. All right, Makino made it all the way to the final round of the losers bracket. She's going to be going up against either Kawamatsu or Viola. All right, here we go. Oh, no, the rematch. All right, here we go. Round 18. What are we doing? 1:15:10. We'll do that. All right, round 18. Kawamatsu Viola. I hope we also don't get another Saw movie thing. Mascot battle. Design and perform as a ridiculous mascot for a fast food chain. All right. So Wendy's has come to you. They need a new mascot. No, Burger King. Burger King has come to you. They tried the Burger King mascot years ago, the creepy as fuck Burger King mascot. It failed horribly. Burger King mascot. Remember this fucking guy? Oh, God, this thing. Oh, this thing. Oh, no. I don't know why they thought this was a... Whoa. Okay. Hold on. Something crashed there. Hold on a second. Am I still streaming? Whoa. Hold on. Give me a sec here. The fuck? The Burger King mascot crashed the stream. Whoa. What in the shit just happened? Whoa. Everything's all discombobulated here. Okay, I can literally not see chat or any... Oh, that froze too. Wow. Okay. All right, I have no idea if anybody's even hearing me right now. It seems like everything, like not all of Chrome, but like my video stream crashed and everything. I gotta, yeah. I'm trying to restart here. Okay, that works. I still have internet. Did YouTube crash? Dude, I don't even know. What the hell? No, it isn't just YouTube. I'm trying like Wikipedia is not working. I'm like, yeah, it's not loading any websites. Whoa, it's like, yeah. Okay, hold on. Okay, that crashed. That crashed. All right, so let's try this. All right, so Google's still working. Can I get like... I have no idea what's going on right now.